It's snapping up. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hello there. Welcome on in and welcome to season 16 of Quiz Night. Bloody hellfire. How have we gotten to this point? Season 16 of Quiz Night. Hello there, Disabled Grandpa Games. Welcome on in. New name there I haven't seen before. And also, was that Kitty Cat Kizzy as well? That's a new name I haven't seen before as well. Hello there. Welcome on into your, season number go brr. Plus malts and all that. X malts even is probably the extremities that we're getting to. And Ralph with some sage advice here.
We're about to outnumber Final Fantasy.
We are on the main line, yeah. Thank you for the 59-month resub there, Ralph. Appreciate that. We're about to outnumber it, which is kind of silly.
Tier 100 snapping 1,2. Snap it up.
Thank you for saying the comma there, Texas Pete. That was absolutely necessary. Thank you for the 100 bits. So to get snapping 1, 2 is snap it up, and 500 bits
Cheer,
from Brian.
500. Happy season 16.
Happy season 16. Thank you very much for the 500 bits there, Brian. Appreciate that. You have triggered a hype train. That's what we love to see. I actually need to remember I need to connect to Hackbox before you do. So let me quickly do that.
Tier 100, I'll snap it up. It's been a while, old friend.
It has been a while, old friend. Very much so. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Puzzle Dan. It doesn't seem to be that hotly requested when people are requesting writing for particular packs. This gets like 1 per writing block, so we don't really see it that often. But I thought we needed to open up the season with a big bang, so why not go with a game we haven't played for a while? And thank you to Jerry for making that happen and getting all of the ducks in a row to make this pack happen for tonight, because it's very, very quick writing turnaround to get it ready for tonight. And thank you also to Pokernuts for proofing the pack for tonight as well. It can be a very difficult pack to write for as well if you're trying to, because it's presenting trivia in a completely different way.
Tier 100,
so it is
I've
difficult.
consumed so much damn ranch dressing.
And I mean that's entirely on you there, Ernie. There are other dressings are available. Thank you for the 100 bits. I hope you're not that guy on the internet that just drenches everything in ranch. But I mean, if you are, then sure, you do you. A big bang with one of the chillest games. It is a very chill game. If you like to play tonight's edition of Snap It Up, you will need to go over to the wonderful Hackbox website. You'll need to log in with your Twitch account in order to authenticate yourself, and then I can be able to pay dutes out to you at the end of the game. And I think we're all good to go. So let's get on into the lobby. You'll need the room code of CKMN. Oh, hello. Stuff's happening.
I wonder if there's a way to convert Quiz Night files to film reels.
That's supposed to be my voice. That sounded less and less like my voice there, but it had the hashtag. Thank you for the 62 months there, Shadow. Appreciate that. Wonder if there's a way to convert Quiz Night files to film reels. I'm sure science can make that happen at some point in the near future. That's not matching the... What are these images? Sure, we'll accept this. Riaz, thank you very much for the 61 funny pub quiz questions, including trivia and multiple choice. Because apparently that's optional. But welcome on, Riaz. Appreciate your entry into the lobby.
I've inhaled helium.
And ironically, that message, Sunny Cat, was not high enough at all. I don't know why it decided to go low with that one, but then high with another one. It's entirely arbitrary, apparently.
Pride 100.
In each round, the aim is to answer enough snaps correctly to reach your 125,000 dupe target within the time limit. I think there's 9 of you, so the fastest way to reach that target is to create a chain of 9 correct snaps. Who am I kidding? Enjoy the jazzy music and don't fall through a floor.
I mean, it'd be difficult to fall through a floor in this because I don't think there is. No, actually, there might be a floor in this. There is a floor in this scene. You just never see it. The actual... for those who haven't seen the behind the scenes of this game, there is a wall and a floor and the projection screen, and that's about it in this entire world. There's a flaw in that it's just a flaw. Yeah, that's the fatal flaw, I'm afraid, there, Mr. Vertigo. It is a bit of a flaw, indeed it is. Let's have a look to see what else we've got. We'll reject that search, and... Bing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what Bing, please. This is why I have the moderation feature available. Clearly, I can't take that through. The thing is, Bing seems to be providing me 18 plus content, which I definitely can't put on stream. So yeah, it was a completely innocuous message that someone sent through. I don't know who it was that sent it through, but completely innocuous. But the intonation that Bing managed to take out, that was 18 plus content. Yes, Bing being very much a covert pervert. Yes, shows picture. No. That's the reverse of what that is asking for. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Hex would like a stable income system, selling information online. Welcome, Hex. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, not that, Hex. Yours was fine. Yours was fine. But this is fine as well. Brian with a 0. Brian in here with the 0. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I don't know who it was actually, Studied Cats, but it was a completely innocuous search term. Just for some reason, Bing decided to make it not. Yes, we'll go with this one, though. Skeptical words. Woolly Back would like an oblate spheroid. Due to the rotation, Earth bulges slightly at the equator. That's why it's an oblate spheroid. The more you know. Well, this lobby's going well, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Bulges. Yes, it does. Welcome to Season 16. And what a lovely present that Twitch decided to provide for all of us. Not just for me starting Season 16 off, but for all of us here on Twitch. With sudden eviction notice of all of the content that's currently uploaded or highlighted on their platform. Well, okay, not all of it. The VOD live stuff stays live for within 60 days, depending on your account status. But highlighted and upload videos, yeah, you can only have 100 hours of that now. So yeah, that was a fun inverted commas fun Thursday evening, going through all of the local recordings that I have still, trying to alias them to existing episodes of Quiz Night, and then going through all of the Twitch VOD links, downloading as many as I can, and I've gotten most of them downloaded now. I think I've still got to get another 15 downloaded. And then I have to alias those to the existing episodes because the highlights upload dates do not match the actual upload date or stream dates that occurred. But thankfully, for some reason, you know, my wonderful episodic tag system that I've had for pretty much all of my streams coming in clutch here, because I could just do a string match of the highlight text, the highlight title text, and if it contains the right episodic title, the tag, then I could just match that to the stream that existed. And ipso facto, I could sort of do a lot of the merging quite nicely. Some of them don't follow that rule because I'm not consistent. But it was made a lot easier trying to do all of the marry up. Now, there is one season's worth, or looks like about one season's worth of Quiz Night that is just lost to time. Entirely lost to time. I don't have a local recording, and neither does Twitch currently. And there are a couple of episodes along the way where there is no record of those videos ever existing anymore. So there will be a couple of holes along the way, but we should have season 4. Sorry, Tip. Yeah, but we should have pretty much like 95% of everything else. So it's kind of impressive that we do have a record of all of that stuff still, and I'm getting it all local copied and then copied again, and then comes the yucky part of doing all the uploads to YouTube. And that's not trivial. First of all, because I can only upload a maximum of 6 per day through the API. But also, I have to strip off the start of every stream and possibly the midpoints of certain streams as well before I use the VOD track system, because that will have DMCA music on it, most certainly. And YouTube will not be happy with that when it gets uploaded through its Content ID system. So all of that's going to have to be manually edited out, though what we could do at the very least is try and scrub through and find the start point of each stream beyond the welcome. And when I do the handbrake export, then I can just export from that point onwards and do that for the majority of the streams and hope that does enough. But yeah, doing that on what was it, Tip? We're approaching like 500 episodes of Quiz Night. Yeah, 500 episodes of Quiz Night we're basically getting to. So imagine doing that process on all of those VODs. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of manual, tedious work going on in the background. But with all of this happening, it's kind of also tying into a thing that I wanted to do, that I've been wanting to do for a while, is try and actually get a proper record of people's victories in all of the games that have been played on Quiz Night. That's the thing that I've lacked all this time on through the 15 seasons of Quiz Night, is I haven't got a winners or medals leaderboard or anything. I only have the doots, and prior to that I only had the XP, but that gets reset every season. So there's no sort of ephemeral permanent state of ability other than, you know, tuning in every week and seeing recognized names here and there. A winner's archive of sorts, yes. So what I'm thinking is, through the procedure of sort of manually inspecting all of these episodes, I can also potentially scrub through the games and find who won each game and data log them alongside each episode. So we'll have about 90 to 95% of the episodes with winners listed as well, and then from season 16 onwards we can start actually logging that data proper, so then we can have a nice, you know, have something on the ATB web website that you can refer to alongside the Doot leaderboard for victories that people have had, or close seconds, things like that. I mean, the absence of it isn't completely bad, Conrad, absolutely. But it feels like it's something that I have been missing, just for my own personal records, just to be able to, you know, converse with someone and say, oh, yeah, you've played this game. You haven't played this game before, right? And he said, no, actually, I have played this game and I've won it before. Like, oh. So it's kind of egg on my face for that, for not remembering something that happened in episode, like, you know, episode 32 of 500 episodes. So having data to hand would be kind of nice to have. So may just be another exercise that happens during the procedure of uploading all of the VOD data, or that could be a sort of community effort while the VODs get uploaded. So there's not necessarily something I do; it's something somebody else could do while going through things. Exactly, Colin. Exactly what I was just thinking about. So you could just crowdsource that information. 5 requests for episode 500. No, said the cat. That's definitely not happening. Apparently someone would like Vernon K's game show marathon, says 8 Minky. Though I think you wanted slightly different game show marathon, not Vernon K's one. But yes, game show marathon number 12, would that be? I think that is. I think you have released some details about that. I don't have the link to hand for the video and that, but I believe you have finally broken cover of the 24 games that are going to be played at Game Show Marathon number 12 in June the 5th or 6th or whatever it is. Oh, you switched to years now, so it's Game Show Marathon 2025 rather than the 12th one. Okay, fair enough. I can't wait for games 1 through 24. Yeah, they have broken cover on that. I'll try and find the video link for that in the break potentially. But that's Tips is going to do it for us straight away. Fantastic. All right then, we'll quickly do this then. Let me just mute. Snap it up for the moment. Bring the announcement video up. So yeah, this is what's happening at Game Show Marathon 2025 over in the States, sometime in June. Some good editing on this video, must be said. That photo of Bob, so good. Oh, I've got 25 words to less. Oh, big dice in Big Showdown. Oh, Blackout. Nice. Some blocking. Bit of Tetris action. Celebrity Sweepstakes. Perfect Recall with Corey. Classic Countdown. Deal or No Deal. Some nice classic Definition as well. Jeopardy. That's a classic. Well, Mad Dash, that was good last year. Popmaster. Power of 10's coming back, another one with Bob. $100,000 Pyramid, also good. Quiz Millionaire. Russian Roulette. You're not going to be dropping through, though, on that. Sail of the Century. Split Second. Modern Edition. Starcade. Nice. Trolley Problems. Okay. 21. Actually, Russian Roulette has plans. Good. Wheel of Fortune. Probably the 5 a.m. slot again. Will I lie to you? Nice. And that is your lot. Some good selections in there. Good selections in there. What was the date? 7th and 8th of June? Yes. 7th and 8th of June 2025 is Game Show Marathon 2025, raising money for Child's Play. Would that get content ID'd, Hex? Well, no, because it's playing on the VOD track. Playing on the live track only. Will not go on the VOD track. That's why I play it through Edge, because I have that specifically configured to play on a different audio track, so that it can't get matched like that. You're assembling the drill to make the holes as we speak, says Danny. Okay. I'm surprised that LaSalle allow you that level of access. Let's put it that way. Right. I still have a couple more to go through on the lobby. I'll just quickly go through a couple of extra images. Shadowmane would like an asteroid belt, apparently. Welcome on into the game. Who else would like to do something? Someone would like a desolate wasteland. Who's that? Pray Cass would like a desolate wasteland, please. Is that what the what 2040 is going to be like? Oh, we don't have access to drilling holes in the studio. Just like that whole liquid death bit. Fair enough. Yes. That would be nice to have. Yes. Yeah, a job would be nice. Yeah, very much would be nice. Wish you the best of success for that, Sportsy. Is this what the question thing was all about? Yes, the question that I offered in the lobby is just a bit for a bit of fun during the lobby sequence. If I'm running out of things to talk about or waffle about, then I can just do things like ask a couple of random questions and then what are these images, and then show some images on screen for what people have apparently searched for. If you've never played this game of Snap It Up before, we will show you a series of images and questions, and it's up to you to snap up the correct answers. We'll present answers one at a time. You'll only be able to snap up the answer while it is live. If you leave it and let it slide, you will not be able to go back to that answer. You will not be able to snap that answer up. So you've got to make the snap decision. God damn it. You've got to make the snap decision within those 10 seconds as to whether or not to snap up the answer provided or to let it slide and move on to another. You get points for being right. You don't get points for not being right. And that's the entire game, essentially. We add some extra rules here and there, but that's essentially it. Snap up the right answer and let slide the wrong answers. Okay, I mean, that's an answer as well, Oni. I don't know if that's 2025 or 2040 we're talking about, but that's definitely a thing. Yes, get points if right, and that's definitely not cocaine. And thank you, AI image searches. Oh my god, AI. That's not AI, but I'm definitely not showing it. And, oh, well, we gave up on images on that one. And I think we have given up on all the images now. So I think I'm going to call it there. And shall we get this game underway? I think we shall. We've got anytime entry anyway. Let's play Snap It Up. And of course, we start off with round number 1. So in this round, we will show you an image on screen. It will also show you on your Hackbox device as well, if you're playing on Hackbox. And then we'll give you a question. You need to then snap up one of the provided answers along the bottom of the screen. To snap up the answer, you just click the button Snap Up on your Hackbox device when it is provided to you. If you're playing in Twitch chat, because this does have that ability still, then you can just use the letter number. Wow. The letter number. That's a first. Use the letter for the answer to snap that particular answer up. And yeah, Jerry's saying, yeah, there is no AI at all in this pack. So when we get to round number 2, there's something slightly different afoot, which I think you'll come to appreciate, honestly, as a different way of playing that round out to avoid the AI elephant in the room. Off to a great start, I know, right? Start season 16 off with a smash, and just go with a letter number in, please. The number Q, please. The thing is, I'm not going to get into that. So yes. You get more points the more answers that are provided, but you'll see how it all works out. If you're all ready, good luck. Can confirm, also checking that Ash has seen the first line note. Which line note? I'm looking at round 4. I need to look at round 1 anyway. I was looking at the wrong round entirely. It's a really good start. Can I have a P, please, Bob? No, instead, you can have this. Question number 1. Who is this? We're going to give you 2 options. One of them is the correct answer. Is the answer Rudolph? If you think this is Rudolph, then snap up A. Snap up Rudolph. Alternatively, if you think this is Stephen, then snap it up. $37 on A, not a single sausage on B. Yes, Rudolph was the correct answer here. If people figure out the round 1 gimmick in chat, don't acknowledge it. All right. Okay. I won't acknowledge it. Though I have just basically given you the elephant in the room that there is something going on in this round. I'll give you that for free in Season 16. There is no gimmick. I mean, that's the topper thing. There is no gimmick. There's never a gimmick. But yes, Rudolph, the correct answer. 37 went the right way. Not a single sausage going the other way. 2 points apiece for giving me a right answer. Okay, image number 2. Have a look at this. Botanically, what is this? Oh, we love to be pedantic here. Botanically, what is this? 2 options available. Is it a fruit? If you think this botanically is a fruit, then snap it up. Or if you think botanically this is a vegetable, then snap up B. I love the music in this game. 32 went with fruit. 4 went with the vegetable. And it is a fruit. Yes, oranges, they are botanically fruits. Nothing special about that. 32 went the right way. Each getting in 2 points apiece for the 2 answers provided. Okay, going to make it a little harder now. There's now going to be 4 possible answers to consider. Only one of which is the correct answer. You'll get 4 points if you do snap up the correct answer, though. Might be a little harder, this one. Might be a jump in difficulty, but we'll see how you work out. All right? Question number 3. What is this colour's approximate dominant wavelength? I told you, jump up in difficulty. 4 options, here we go. 580 femtometers. If you think the colour's approximate dominant wavelength is 580 femtometers, snap it up. Next up, 580 picometers. If you think that's the dominant wavelength of this colour, approximately speaking, then snap it up. Next up on C, 580 nanometers. If you think that's the dominant wavelength, approximately speaking, of this colour presented, then snap it up. And last up, 580 micrometers, or micrometers, if you want to say it that way. If you think it's that, snap it up. Smattering of answers, 4, 12, 18 and 4. Majority going with C. They were right to do so. Yes, 580 nanometers is the approximate dominant wavelength of the colour yellow being presented through on your screen. Obviously, it's going to be different depending on your monitor's colour response. And, yeah, not all things are created equal, but it's within that ballpark. As you saw, they are all in different divisions, different denominations, different SI prefixes. So there's only one way to go there. The nanometers or nanometers was the correct answer there. 18 went the right way, getting 4 points apiece. And there you all are. Well done on identifying that. It's a mixture of red and green and not a single colour. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Amy Me. Technically speaking, from a monitor that produces red and green, it does do that. But we're just not going to get into that debate, all right? Yellow, what we perceive as yellow wavelength, all right? No, I'm not, Oni. We're going to move on to another question. Question number 4. And that question is, what sport does the team with this logo play? 4 options to pick from. And your first, American football. If you think the team with this logo plays American football, then snap it up. Option B, association football. Well, we've already got quite a majority going on A, so you may have missed out here, or maybe they're all wrong. Option C, Australian rules football. Or Aussie rules. And finally, option D, Canadian football. Because they do exist. They're not the 51st state. They are their own nation. Majority going with A, the American football, and you're right to do so. Everybody in chat, all right, what's the team? I know you all want to shout it out. There we go. Yes, Green Bay Packers, Packers, and Packers, and Green Bay Packers and Pack, and Green Bay Packers Uwu, and Green Bay and the Giraffes. Yes. The Green Bay Packers, who lost to the eventual Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, go Birds. They do play American football. You're absolutely right, they do. And 31 went the right way, all getting 4 points apiece. I'm not going to name all the names because there's far too many of you getting lots of points there. Right. I'm going to make it slightly harder. I'm going to go to 5 options now. Again, only one is the correct answer. 5 points if you can identify and snap up the correct answer. Some great options on this one coming up. Here we go. Along with CBBC, on which numbered BBC station does this show currently air? And here are your 5 options. BBC One. If you think this is shown on BBC One alongside CBBC, currently, snap it up. Next, BBC Two. If you think it is currently aired on BBC Two, snap it up. Next up, we're going to BBC Three. wonder where we're going next. BBC 4, possibly. But pray tell, what comes after 4? Well, 39, obviously. If you think it's BBC 39, then snap it up. Majority went early with BBC 1. But no, currently speaking, it is BBC 2. Now, there was a stint of time between 1958 and 2012 where it was on BBC 1, because that was sort of where CBBC was being broadcast before they got their own channel. But from 2012 onwards, and BBC 2, it was from 2012 onwards on CBBC, and BBC 2 from 1980. Those are the channels in consideration there. What is this 3 and 4? The two numbers before 39, exactly. So yeah, there you go. BBC Blue Peter airs on BBC 2. It airs on CBBC as well, but CBBC is not a numbered station. 39 though might be. What are these British broadcasts you speak of, says Mondo? I mean, you got the American football earlier, so it's only fair we got a UK question in reserve there. Just 10 players went the right way. Topper, Samster, Rias, Zeus, Ralph, Mr. Vertigo, Lingo, CJ Binks, Ape and Inca went the right way, going with BBC 2. Okay, here comes another question. We've got another 5 possible answers to pick from. Have a look at this. In which decade did this duo have their first album debut? And here we go. We're going to start off with the 70s. If you think this duo had their first album debut in the 70s, snap it up. Next up, the 80s. If you think they first had an album debut in the 80s, snap it up. Next up, the 90s. Already a good number went with B there. Have you missed your bus? D, the 2000s. And finally, the 2010s. And that there is time. The majority did go with B on the 1980s. And they are right to do so. You prefer the Kickstarter girl, says Ape. Poker giving me some information here. This is Strange Fire, or at least the album named Strange Fire, released on the 1st of May, 1987. So late 80s. It could have gotten into the 90s, but 80s was the correct answer. So, well done to 26, going the right way, getting 5 points apiece. There you all are. Again, loads of names there. I'm not going to call them all out individually because there's too many of you getting points right now. That hair was not allowed to leave 1989. Were you gatekeeping hairstyles there, Oni? Oh, that's not good of you. Anyway, I'm going to move on to some more answers. 6 possible answers to pick from now, the maximum in this particular round. Again, only one of them is the correct answer to snap up. 6 points available if you can snap up the correct answer. Have a look at this. What other mainline Pokemon game was released simultaneously with this one? And you've got 6 options to pick from. Was it blue? If it was blue, snap it up. Option B, Emerald. You think the other simultaneous release to this one was Emerald, snap it up. Moving on to C, Mauve. If you think it is Mauve, snap it up. Option D, Poiple. If you think it's purple, snap it up. Option E, Scarlet. If you think it is Scarlet, snap it up. Starting to sound like a Cluedo suspects list, this. Or Silver. And that there is time. The majority went with E, Scarlet. absolutely right to do so. Yes, all the others. Well, Blue was a Pokemon, Emerald was a Pokemon game. Mauve and Purple, not particularly, but Scarlet was the one released against Pokemon Violet. Well done on identifying that. 31 went the right way. All getting 6 points apiece. Loads of you getting some points. So getting some nice early doots at the beginning of this season. Very well done. God, my brain was like crimson. Then Scarlet popped up like almost clicked before I went, no, crimson. Oh, bless. No, Scarlet was the correct answer on this one. A slightly different shade of red. One more opportunity in this round. Let's have a look at question number 6. Or no, 8 even. What instrument is he playing? And you've got 6 options to pick from, and yes, we did have to blur out the reflection as well. Is it a banjo? If he's playing a banjo, snap it up. Or is he playing a flute? If so, snap it up. Going to C now with the guitar. If you think he's playing a guitar, snap it up. Oh, option D, and my volume slider getting in the way. Triangle. If he's playing a triangle, snap it up. Now E, the violin. If you think he's playing the violin, snap it up. Not much action going on at the latter end here. And a zither. If you think he's playing a zither, snap it up. Well, it seems the majority went very early on with the banjo. On Rainbow Connection, yes, Kermit was indeed playing the banjo. Well done for 32 players going the right way. All getting 6 points apiece for that. Lots and lots of points being doled out very early on in this season, must be said. So to recap, we had Red-Nosed, Orange, Yellow, Green Bay, Blue, Peter, Indigo Girls, and Pokemon Violet, all making the Rainbow Connection. Ah, what a lovely there is no theme in that particular round. That's a really, really nice, subtle one. Because it doesn't actually lead to anything at the end there. It doesn't really lead to anything. But there's very, very, very nice way to write the round out. So very good. Why there's so many questions about Rainbow, says Ralph. I have no idea, but I adore it. Anyway, this isn't the end of the round just yet because we have one bonus question to consider. So, bonus question time for a bonus 10 points added to your total. We're going to give you an image and a question. You just need to give me a typed answer to the question. You will need to hit submit on your Hackbox device in order for it to be accepted on my end. You will be allowed to answer either the full name or just the surname of the particular person that we will be asking for. We do have a couple of spelling variations as well to catch that out, but try your best to try and spell it as best you can. There's no speed bonus here. It's just get it right, you get 10 points. So you can give me either the full name or just the surname of the person that we are looking for here. If you're ready, here it comes the question. Who is on the mat? Answer now. Who is on the mat? Lying on the mat, that is. Last few seconds, submit your answers. That there is time. And the correct answer we're looking for here was Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston was the answer there, or just Liston. In Lewiston, Maine in 1965, Muhammad Ali felled Sonny Liston by knockout in the first round to retain his heavyweight championship in the much anticipated rematch. This has gone on to become one of the most famous photos in sports history. The original photo had Liston's names on his trunks. Oh, so that got... Oh, I see. I didn't even see the question mark at the first site there, but yeah, the question mark edit there to avoid you from being able to read it on the shorts there. So, who managed to identify Sonny Liston? 5 players did. They are Rodage, Inca, Toot, Oni, and Brian. Well done to all 5 of you for getting that answer there. You get 10 points apiece. A nice big boost going to the end of round number 1. Let's have a look at the scores as they currently stand. And it is Roddage currently in the lead on 37 points, followed by Oni and Toot on 35. Ralph and Zeus and Sapster in 34, or on 34, should I say, and Inca on 33. And they round out the top row of the leaderboard. But we've still got plenty of rounds to play out. Easily can be caught up. Let's go on to round 2. And round number 2 is where we would normally have a bit of AI action with some stable diffusion generated imagery, but tonight, definitely not the case. But we are still doing some answer smashes. Yes, these are essentially image smashes, though with a slight twist, and I will give you a bit of information about that before we get there. So for those who don't know what an answer smash is, or it's also known as a before and after, you'll have some letters in the middle that cross over from one answer to the next answer. As an example, Oni is giving from a previous edition of Snap It Up, is Boris Johnson smashed up with Sonic the Hedgehog. The sun smashes in the middle there, so you get Boris Johnsonic the Hedgehog as your answer smash answer. This is an answer smash the bash. That works quite well as well there, 8PS. So what you'll need to do, playing on Hackbox, is you need to type out the full answer smash response. You can give me as many guesses as you wish, and the earlier you get it right, the more points that you'll get. Hang on. Excuse me. Yes, the earlier you get it right, the more points you'll get. We'll give you a total of 3 images to consider as we go through, and we'll also give you a text hint as well along the way to try and make it easier to figure out what the answer smash images we're looking at are. And again, I'm just going to quickly say, at the last image of each of these answer smash sequences will be more rebus-like. So if you like concentration or classic concentration, that kind of thing, the last image will be a sort of rebusy kind of thing. So it will sound alike the answer smash that we're going for. I hope it will make sense once you see the first one that comes up. But yeah, we're trying to go for essentially a rebus slash answer rebus slash sound alike image puzzle to go for the answer smash that we're looking for. So I'm hoping that makes sense. One quick doodle, one quick Photoshop, and one quick rebusy thing. Yes, that is what we've got in this list. All right, let's start off with your first sequence then. And hopefully everything's all going to work fine. Here comes your first one. What is this smash? We've got 3 letters in the middle that smash together. A 6 going into a 4-4. What is this smash? A 6-letter word smashing into a 4-4 word phrase. 3 letters in the middle, cross over. Get it right now. You should be getting, I think, 8 points. I think that's how the scoring works. No one got it there. Here's your second image, and here's your hint. He wasn't ejected since his performance was fire. Imagine fire emoji there. I just didn't get it in the text fonts thing, apparently. Yeah, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. 5 players got it on B, and here is your rebusy kind of thing. What is this smash? That hint text again. He wasn't ejected since his performance was fire. It's a 6-letter word smashing into a 4-4 phrase. 3 letters in the middle, crossover. 6 got it on C. Well done if you did. The correct answer we were looking for was Dragong Show. Dragon and Gong Show is the smash we're looking for there for Dragong Show. So yeah, we're dragging on, smashing in with sh, and it's a gong sh o. So gong and sh ho, gong sh ho. That's how the rebusy thing goes with this particular set of puzzles. You were close but too late, says Natter. Unfortunately, yeah, not going to be able to get an answer in time there, but a few players did with the Dragong Show. And who were they? We have Inca, No, we don't. We have Oni. What? How did I? I'm sorry. That's the end. Bye. How did I even? Brain. Excuse me. We have Oni, Ape, Lingo, Colo, and Tipster getting 6 points apiece there, getting it on image number 2. Brian, Charlemagne, Hex, Manic Volcanic, Ralph, and Shapes getting it on the 3rd image, getting 4 points apiece. Gong, yeah, I need gonging on that one. Jesus Christ. How did I say Inca for Oni? I don't understand at all. My brain is working very special tonight, clearly. But now you have an idea of how the images are going to be laid out for this sequence. Let's get another phrase. Let's get another answer smash underway. I don't know if I did Puzzle Dan, because I can't understand how I would get from Inca to Oni with an answer smash. It'll only be one letter that smashes. Anyway, what is this smash? We've got a 5-letter word smashing into a 5-2-4 phrase. 3 letters in the middle, cross over. Possibly difficult to get it from that, but maybe this one will help. One player did get it on A, though. Here's your hint. Her arms were replaced with wings. It's a nice, quick Photoshop job, this. Her arms were replaced with wings. Yeah, a few more getting it on B there. And here is your Rebusy puzzle. What is this smash? We've got a 5-letter word smashing in with a 5-2-4 phrase. The hint again, her arms were replaced with wings. And we've got 7 players getting it on C. The correct answer we're looking for was Ravenus de Milo. Raven and Venus de Milo smashed together to become Ravenus de Milo, sorry. So, yeah, you got the rave, and yes. The Rebusy puzzle just it messes with my brain far too much. But yeah, you got Venus, D, My, and Low. It works really well. But my brain would not have worked that out from that. Look, I really don't know, but yeah. We've got Diesel, yes. Raven D. It's yeah. That's what breaks my brain sometimes. But yes, Ravenus de Milo was the answer we're looking for there, and a few more got that right, with Ralph doing the best, getting it on clue number 1, getting 8 points there, well done. Then Lingo, Manic, Inca, actually, Jake, Oni, actually, Brian, Amy, Me, Hex, Rodage, Ape, Shapes, getting it on the 2nd image for 6 points. Arun, Brand New Halo, Topper, Toot, Sportsy, Samster, and Zeus, getting it on the 3rd image for 4 points apiece. There you go. You're confused, says Mr. Vertigo. Yeah, on the Rebusy puzzles, I would be incredibly confused. It's not quite how my brain is wired. But hopefully you'll be able to get one of these future sequences. We've got another 3 to go. So here comes number 3 of this set in this particular round. Again, what is this smash? We're looking at a 6-4 smash with a 3-6. 3 letters in the middle, crossover. If someone gets this off the first image, I will be impressed. Interesting guesses, but not the ones. Here's your 2nd image. And here's your hint. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall so that they can score a try. Again, you've got a 6-4 phrase smashing into a 3-6 phrase. 3 letters in the middle, crossover. 18 getting it on B, well done. And here's your final smash. Here's your final image for the same smash, should I say. The hint again, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall so they can score a try. It's a 6-4 smashed into a 3-6. 3 letters in the middle, crossover. Wow! And 4 got it on C. The correct answer was Berlin Wall Blacks. Berlin Wall Blacks was the answer there. Berlin Wall smashed with the All Blacks becomes the Berlin Wall Blacks. You got Wow. Wow and all. Wow. It's a very Americanized Berlin. Wow. Oh my God. These are so good. Wow. Got to go. Sorry, no worries, Kitty Cat. If you've got other places to be, no worries. But thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of your day. You got stuck on the prison wall. Yeah, a lot of players were suggesting prison wall to start with on the first image, but suddenly steered a different way once they saw the All Blacks, or sort of New Zealand flag, should I say, on option B there on image B. Wow, Buffett. Quite a few got that right, though. Shapes, Inca, Samster, Lingo, Brand New Halo, Ralph, Zeus, Topper, Arun, Oni, Manic Volcanic, Jake, Abimy, Toot, Colin, Hex, Rodage, Woollyback, all getting it for 6 points on the second image. Prey, Shadow, Colo, and Tipster getting it on the third image for 4 points apiece. Jerry Arias did what Nintendo couldn't. Put Waluigi in Smash, you cowards. Oh, wow. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Very good there, Tip. Very good. So, 2 more sets to go. Let's have a look at sequence number 4. Again, tell me, what is this smash? A fairly long one. We've got a 5 to 7 smashing into a 6. 3 letters crossover. Didn't even get a buzz. I know, Oni. An actual praise button instead. Oh, I think someone might have got this one. I think someone's got this. 8 have got it. Well done. Here's your hint, though. Vanna's puzzle board is a World Heritage Site. Starting to feel like that at the moment. Very well done to 8 of you getting it on image number 1. And here is your Rebus puzzle. Again, what is this smash? We're looking at a 5 to 7 smashed with a 6. There's 3 crossover in the middle. And your hint was Vanna's puzzle board as a World Heritage Site. More smash. Lots getting a right answer here is what we love to see. Wheel of Fortunesco. Wheel of Fortune smashed with UNESCO gets you to the Wheel of Fortunesco. Yes, you got a wheel. F4. F4 tune. Wheel F4 tune. And then U-Ness and Co. UNESCO. It's that one's fairly obvious when you... Oh, hello there. When you see that. Why did that come up on a space bar? Excuse me? Excuse me, Windows. How did that come up on a space bar? Anyway, happy birthday, Nina Simone. Clearly, we don't have that as a reference in any of the questions, I don't think. But if there is, then early spoilers, I suppose. Well done to Lowe's getting points, though. Lots of 8s there. Abimi, Suyu, Brian, Jake, Ape, Shapes, Manic, and Rodage getting the 8 points. Ralph, Inca, Oni, Lingo, Tipster, Lupo, Samster, Hex, Kurstukan, Natter, Woollyback, Flyboy, and Colin getting on the second image for 6 points. Prey, Topper, Zeus, Arun, Sportsy, Colo, Brand New Halo, Shadowmane, Toot, and Miss Vertigo getting it on the third image for 4 points apiece. Guess I don't know who Ness is. Ness is from Smash. But Earthbound, more specifically, I suppose. But quite often features in Smash. Okay, last set of images to go to close out round number 2. Have a look at this. I think it's the shortest of the round. We're looking at a 5-3 smashing into a 4. 3 letters crossover. Does anybody... Will anybody get this? Oh my god, someone did. Someone actually did get this one. Oh, it's amazing. Someone did actually get it on the first image. Nice. Here's your second hint. I wanted a sudden group performance. Then it fell apart. And no, I'm not going to follow what you've asked for. But bloody hell, one person got it off of the first image. That's amazing. And here's your Reba-style puzzle. What is this smash? Your text hint again. I wanted a sudden group performance. Then it fell apart. We're looking at a 5-3, smashing with a 4. 3 letters cross over. And another 8, managing to get it on the C. The correct answer looking for was Flash Moby. Or Flash Mob. Smash with Moby is Flash Moby. Not much else to say on that, but yes, well done on identifying that. Who was it? Who got Flash Moby on the first image? Toots did. Well, applause to you, good sir. That is immense. Because I saw the answer sort of flitter by on the console, like, no way someone got that. That's impressive as all hell. Well done, Toot, on getting the maximum 8 points for that. Loads getting it on the second image, though, with 6 points. Sportsy, Oni, Ape, Rollage, Manic, Shapes, Sapster, Curse, Tukun, Shadowmane, Abe Meat, Hex, Brian, Ralph, Jake, Prey, Rune, Tipster, CJ Binks, Topper, and Colin getting it for the 6 points on the second image. And then on the third image, 4 points apiece to Mondo, Nata, Suyu, Brady Halo, Zeus, Lupo, Inca, and Conrad Lack. Well done on identifying the Flash Moby. That is the end of round number 2. Let's have a look at the scores. It's all changed at the top. Oni now has the lead on 65. Ralph is in second place on 64. Rollage slips down into third place on 63. It is still very tight at the top, though. Toot on 57. Samster on 56. Inca on 55. And Manic on 54. It's a nice little countdown going down on the first row there. That's how you all stand currently. But we still have 2 more rounds to play. Let's go over to round number 3. So, round number 3 is the which typically does not belong round. We will show you a series of images. You'll need to commit those to memory, and then we'll give you a question to consider. One of those images you will need to snap up that matches what the question is asking for. And we will typically ask which of these things does not belong. There will be a bit more wordage to it than that, but it'll be something of this set of images does not belong for some reason. Which is the one that does not belong? That is the one you're trying to snap up. It's only disconnect-ish. Could be 3, 4, or 5 possible answers to consider in this round. Again, more points available the more answers that are provided to you. We'll see the images first, and then you get the opportunity to snap up after that. So, if you're ready, good luck. Here comes your first set of images to remember. This is picture A. Here's picture B. And picture C. And the question is this. Which image is most associated with the football team that didn't win the English Premier League during the 2010s? Is it A? Which image is most associated with the football team that didn't win the English Premier League during the 2010s? If it's not A, then is it B? And if it's not B, is it C? So the majority have gone with A, but it's not by no means a certainty. But it is the correct answer. So the 3 teams we have here are Arsenal on A, Leicester City on B, and Manchester United on C. The details that I have in front of me say that Arsenal's last Premier League title was in 2003 to 2004, although they've won 3 FA Cups in that particular decade that we're looking for. Leicester won in 2015 and 2016, and Man United won twice in the 2010s that we're looking for there. The one that did not, Arsenal did not win during the 2010s. The last time was 2003 to 2004. So that was the one to snap up. 22 of you did snap up the correct answer, all getting 6 points apiece for identifying the Arsenal up there. Up the arse. Thanks, Sam. That's now going to be clipped, isn't it? I'm going to move on to the 7 images. 3 to consider. Here's picture A. I know I said ape, yes. But I entirely regret it now. Here's picture B. And picture C. And the question is, by population count, which of these cities isn't the largest city in the largest country for its continent? Is it A, by population count, which of these cities isn't the largest city in the largest country for its continent? If it's not A, is it B? And if it's not B, is it C? Ooh. Proper indecision on this one from the looks of things. We've got 12 on A, 12 on B, 13 on C. Wow! Really super splitting there. The answer we're looking for here was a picture of Toronto, Canada, up in North America. The other 2 images were of Lagos, Nigeria in Africa, and Sydney, Australia in Australia/Sahel/ etc. Information I've got here is Canada is behind both Mexico and the United States in population. Lagos, Nigeria and Sydney, Australia are the largest cities in their countries and in the largest country in their continents as well. So there you go. There's all of the information for that. Toronto, Canada was the correct answer on option C. 13 went the right way. And those 13 are Conradalac, Topper, Sportsy, ABME, Manic Volcanic, Mr. Vertigo, Pyrepygmy, Natter, Colo, Tipster, Oni, Ralph and Lupo, all getting those points. Lovely. Well done on that. I'm just going to have to keep accepting people saying up the arse now. Is that what it is? Marcini, the text-to-speech apparently didn't want to say... Oh, there you go.
I thought the tower in the third picture was Torres Banner in Spain. Then I thought it was Ostankino in Russia. And now I'm proven wrong.
And now you're proven wrong. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Marcini. Appreciate that. Yes, it was not. It was CN Tower. And apparently 8 will always accept... Up the arse. Well, there you go. Moving on to the set of images. 4 to consider in this sequence. Here's image A. Oh, sorry, picture A. I should use the right nomenclature. Moving on, B. Don't know, I can't really see anything though. And C. Now that's the real question, Abe. And D. And your question here is, not accounting for inflation, which of these wrestlers have never appeared in a movie that grossed over $1 billion worldwide? Is it A? Not accounting for inflation, which of these wrestlers has never appeared in a movie that's grossed over $1 billion worldwide? Is it B? Is it C? And is it D? B is nothing but transparency, yes. Majority went with C. And you are right to do so. The 4 wrestlers we have here are Dave Bautista, John Cena, Steve Austin, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The other three have featured in billion-dollar movies. Dave Bautista for Avengers Endgame. That's 2.799 billion US dollars. John Cena was in the Barbie film. 1.447 billion for that. And then Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in the Furious 7. That accrued 1.515 billion US dollars worldwide. Steve Austin has not featured in a billion-dollar film thus far. So well done. 224, that smelled... no, if you smell The Rock is good. No, you don't smell. You smell Steve Austin instead. But 7 points apiece for identifying Steve Austin on the list. Well done for that. Where's the picture of John Cena? I have no idea. But we're going to move on to another set of images. And again, 4 to consider, I think, in this one. Yes, we do have 4 for this one. And here's your first image. Sorry, picture. Stone Cold Creamery Steve Austin. Here's picture B. Picture C. And picture D. Bit of a recent question this. Which of these people did not appear during Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl LIX halftime show? Was it A? Did they not appear during Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show? Is it B? Did they appear or did they not? If they didn't, snap it up. Up next is C. Did they appear? Did they not? If not, snap it up. And finally, picture D. Did they feature in the Super Bowl halftime show? If not, snap it up. Well, we will tell all in a moment, not a cat. The majority went with C, and they're all right to do so. The 4 people we have up here are Samuel L. Jackson on A, Serena Williams on B, Stevie Wonder on C, and Shah, SZA, on D there. Information I have here, Kendrick Lamar was the headline performer and had guest appearances from SZA, Shah, Samuel L. Jackson, Serena Williams, as well as DJ and record producer Mustard. That's a name, isn't it? Scissor. Okay, Scissor. Okay. Stevie Wonder was not part of the guest lineup, so was the correct answer to snap up here. Scissor for SZA there. Like scissors. That makes sense, I suppose. It's pronounced scissor, and Royal Flush is really angry about that effect. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm fine. I'm fine with saying scissor, I suppose, on that. Not Jacques Kapoor. Shush. 24 went the right way with Stevie Wonder. At least I can say that one. And 7 points going to all of those that did give me C. Well done there. Okay, one final question in this round. 5 options to consider. Let's have a look at your 5 images. Oh, sorry, pictures. That's what I keep using as a word, don't I? Here's picture A. Here's B. Here comes C. Ooh. Slightly more abstract. Next up is D. And finally, E. And your question here is, which named location doesn't have a periodic table element named after it? Is it A? If you think A does not have a periodic table element named after it, snap it up. Or how about B? If you think B doesn't have a periodic table element named after it, then snap it up. Image C, if you think that's the one that does not belong, snap it up. Going to D now, if you think that one does not belong, snap it up. And finally, on E, if you think that one does not belong, snap it up. So no one went with A, but 26 did go with D. And they were right to do so on D. The others we've got here. So A, California. We've got Californium on the periodic table with number 98. France, that's Francium or Francium, 87 on the periodic table. Neptune was C, or Neptunium, on the table. 93 is the number. Japan, Nihonium is the name of the element. NH, that's got number 113. New Zealand, as it currently stands, does not have a periodic table element named after it. And so it was the odd one out on this set. And 26 went the right way. All getting a wonderful 8 points apiece there for snapping up New Zealand. Well done. Surprised didn't include the Swedish city of Itaby. We'll have, it will just be Itaby. Just have Itaby multiple times. So the wheel didn't spin and land on France. Not this type of Zen, no. Kiwium. If there is one, I don't know if that's going to be the word for it though, not a cat, but we'll workshop that some other time. But New Zealand was the correct answer, 8 points apiece for that. At the end of round number 3, what's the scores looking like? Oh boy, not breaking through to 100 just yet. Only one away on 99 points, but is in the lead, but only by 1 point ahead of Ralph on 98. Because in the lead, no. Ronage is in third place on 91. Saps is in fourth on 84. The real Inca, please stand up, is on 83. Tips is also on 83. Zeus is on 80, and Manic Volcanic rounds out the top row on 74. As we head on into the final round. And here is the time where I need to go to Hackbox because I may have to accept some answers given from you folk. So what we're going to be doing is we'll give you a trivia question straight up. You need to give me a typed response to that. If you can give me an answer that is correct to that, you get 5 points. But then we will feed those answers that you provide into the image search system on Bing, and that will spit out some images. And then you'll need to snap up the correct answer based off of the images provided. If you can do that, then you get another 5 points as well. If you miss out on the trivia part but snap up the correct image, you still get 5 points. Conversely, the other way around, you get the trivia question right but not snap up the right image, you still get just 5 points. But if you get both right, you get 10 points for it. So go for every part of the question, answer every question, answer every part of the question, and if you can, you may be able to get a maximum of 10 points on each one. And there are 5 questions here, so there's another 50 points available in this game if you can max it out. So if you're all ready, good luck. Here comes your first question to answer. Also known for his DDP yoga program, what is the nickname of pro wrestling world champion Dallas Page? I'm not getting any requests coming through. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? I'm not getting any moderation requests coming through. Yay. I may have to do some manual tweaking here. Hang on. Let me see what I can do. Let's get rid of that. Answers have been verified. There we go. We can work with that. Okay, here we go. We have 3 answers to pick from. Is it A? Looks like the moderation request part of things is just not working right now, which is fantastic. Is it B? So we may not be getting any of your answers that you provide from Twitch chat, unfortunately. Or is it C? Which is a shame. I would have liked to see some more answers come up. but apparently that's not working right now for whatever reason. Majority went with A. And you were right to do so. Diamond was the correct answer. The other ones we provided were donkey and dagger. All D's there. What's the full information on that? Nothing else to say on that. But yeah, Diamond is the nickname of pro wrestling world champion Dallas Page. Is the Diamond. Blessed be the Diamond, says Topper in chat. Yes, indeed. 23 went the right way. Who got the maximum? Oni, Rodage, Brian, Samster, Prey, Sportsy, Ape, Ralph, Conradlac, Natter, and Puzzledan managing to get the maximum, getting both parts right for the full 10 points. Zeus, Toot, Rias, Mondo, Mr. Vertigo, Flyboy, Tipster, Shadowbane, Arun, Clive, Jake, and Abe getting one part right for 5 points apiece. Well done on that. So yeah, it might look like that we're not going to be getting any audience provided answers for whatever reason. Possibly a carryover problem from the lobby. I'll need to look into that at some point. But we should still be able to play the round out just with a limited set of answers, that's all. Okay, here we go. Question number 2. Which electronic musical instrument patented in 1928 was named for its Russian inventor? I'm getting all sorts of exceptions in chat right now. That's fine, that's fine. I think we're all good to go. Yeah, answers are verified. Here we go. You've got 3 possible answers. Is it A? Is it B? And finally, C. No, Jerry has provided alternate answers already. That is a requirement for writing this particular round. Majority went with A. Theremin is the correct answer. You could have also said termin or etherphone or theraminophone or terminvox or theraminvox or theremin or theramen. Any of those spellings would have been accepted. Other ones we provided as alternate wrongs were keytar and the synthesizer. They were wrong answers, but the correct answer, the Russian inventor, or patented in 1928, named for its Russian inventor, it was the theremin. The answer there, not iterbimin, no, theremin. 31 went the right way. Lots getting the maximum there. Loads of 10 points being thrown out and a good number of 5s as well. Well done there. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. Have a look at this. In Mount Rushmore, behind which president's head, the one who's furthest right in most photos of the landmark, lies a hidden 70-foot long tunnel? Answers have been verified. We've got 4 to pick from. Is it A? Is it B? Moving on to C. I mean, it just tells you their name there. Or is it D? But is it C? That's the real question. Might be very upfront about telling you who they are, but is it C? Good number of you think it is. And you're right to say it is. Yes, Abraham Lincoln is the correct answer. You could have also said just Abe Lincoln as well. I think, yeah, surname Lincoln was also accepted as well. Other answers that came up were Theodore Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, and George Washington. All of those were wrong answers. I saw quite a few Roosevelt guesses in chat. Was not the one. Lincoln was the correct answer. 21 managed to snap up the right image, with a few getting the maximum. Amy, Inca, Ria, Samster, CJ Binks, Prey, Hex, Toot, Arun, Jake, Mondo, Flyboy, Pyro Pygmy, Oni, and Natter all getting the maximum of 10 points there. Very well done on getting the maximum. 2 more questions to go. I imagine this will be in the wheelhouse for a good number of players in the audience, I'll say. Here comes a question. A 13-year-old known as Blue Scooty made the news in 2023 by causing a crash in which NES game? Give me a moment on this one. Can't take that, but we can take that. Answers are verified. We've got 4 to pick from. Is it A? Next, is it B? Third up we've got is C. And finally, D. Most going with option A. All correct to do so, yes. NES Tetris, classic Tetris, was where they have managed to do an actual kill of the game. Once it gets to, I forget how many lines it is, you start getting chances of being able to crash the game due to memory shenanigans, essentially. And Blue Scooty was the first one to be able to achieve an actual deadlock of the game by doing that. It's blocking. But yes, well done for identifying Tetris. 33 of you did do so. The other options we provided were Super Mario Bros. 3, Tecmo Bowl, and Castlevania as well. But good number of you identifying the Tetris, not blocking, Tetris, with a good number identifying it straight off as well for the maximum 10 points, and a smattering of 5s as well. Well done there. Okay, one final question then left in the round. Here we go. The Greek letter psi closely resembles which object that is commonly associated to a member of the Greek pantheon? Ooh, a close answer came through, but not the one. Gotta get rid of that one as well. Answers have been verified. We've got 4 to pick from. Is it A? How about B? C? And finally, D. And to close out, we've got 30 on A. Are they right? They are indeed right. A trident was the answer we're looking for there. The other ones we provided were spear, bow, and lightning bolt, or just lightning. But trident is the correct answer to match the question. Well done to 30, snapping up the right image. And a few of you also getting the correct answer earlier on in the trivia as well. Lots of 10s being thrown around there. That brings us to the end. I don't think they were all A's. No, Lincoln was on a C. It did seem to happen that they seemed to all be on A, but no, there was a C with Lincoln. The RNG does RNG things sometimes. Candelabra, Alex says only. I mean, I can understand why you might go with that. It has a kind of shape to it, but no, trident was the answer. And at the end of that game, only saying candelabra, does that mean they may have slipped and lost their pole position at the last moment? Final scores and the leaderboard are... No, just holding out by a single point. Oni wins on 144 points. Ralph is second on 143. So close to the end there. 1 point in it. Third place goes to Rodage, 131. Fourth goes to Samster, 129. Tipster with 123. Zeus with 120. Inca, real Inca with 118. And Jake rounding out the top row, 113. All of those points have been converted to doots. I believe at the exchange rate of 150 doots per point. I believe all of that has already been paid out. Let me quickly verify that has happened. I see numbers that are quite big, so I presume as such. In fact, if I go to my ledger, yep, I can see points have been awarded according to Snap It Up, and lots of points have been thrown around. Fantastic. At least that does work. Number one, stop the count, stop the count, stop the count. Well, unfortunately, we do have another main game to play in a moment in the form of Secret Fortune, written by, well, your good self as well as Solar Espion in a duo pack. So, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get anything at this one, and there's 100,000 dupes on the line, so it's going to be probably a short-lived number one spot, but hey, you may be able to take it back again later on in the season. Can I say again, big thanks to Jerry Ellis for getting a Snap It Up pack done in such short notice to get Season 16 off with a bang. And thank you to Pokenuts for proofing the pack as well. Some fantastic efforts to make this happen for tonight. And it's all gone very, very well. Some really good questions in there. And I loved the spin on the Answer Smash round as well. And anyone else that could do that kind of thing, fantastic. We'd love to see more of it in the future. Right, I'm going to take a quick break, 3 minutes or so, get some more drink, and get myself ready for some Secret Fortune. Do go and get yourself a drink. Do whatever you need to do in the next couple of minutes, and we'll come back in a few minutes. I'll keep saying in a few minutes. In a few minutes, we'll come back and we'll play some Secret Fortune, because that's what we're going to be doing, is playing Secret Fortune in a few minutes. All right? See you in a few minutes. And welcome back to Quiz Night with another rendition of Secret Fortune. 24 envelopes, one of which could contain... Oh, it's doing that thing again. Shit, it's doing that thing again. One moment. Yeah. Let me try and fix that. Not that one. That one. I think that was the one. There we go. Yeah, I forgot. I still have the. It has the extra render texture thing. It just does that. So, yeah, I had the extra render thing where it where it's interacting with my OBS overlay stuff. Added shimmy, yes, that thing. Or of course I could do that again. I remember that's a thing I can do as well. I can blow it up. Or I could blow the logo up. I forgot that's the thing as well. There you go. So yeah, this is Secret Fortune. Written by Oni and Solar Espion. Got a lovely pack here from the two of them. My eyes, sorry. But yeah, a lovely pack from the two of them here. Thank you to Inca for proofing this pack, though I think from the sound of things, Inca didn't really have to do anything. They just read the questions and went, yep, fine. It's all good. So, oh, that's why that clip was in the list. Yes, indeed. I love Secret Fortune, as I can't see anything anymore. But yes, you're all more than welcome to play along with tonight's edition of Secret Fortune, either in the audience or as a hot seat player. Either way, best way to do so is to join in on Hackbox. I'm going to shout that out before you decide to connect on Twitch chat, because it's probably still going to have some problems if you join on Twitch chat first and then join on Hackbox. So join on Hackbox first. It's easier that way. It just makes life so much nicer with the progress of the gameplay. Either way, the room code for that is QCJT. If you'd like to play Secret Fortune, QCJT is the room code to enter in on Hackbox. You can do it in Twitch chat as well, no problem with that, but the experience is certainly better served on Hackbox side of things. Monprey. I did see that name the other day, Monprey. Is he going to get back into the hot seat? Well, we'll see, because I do refresh the lobby player count on season changes, so every possibility to get into the hot seat. Now, only because he did Mononi as well. Yes, fair enough. While you are filtering in, I kind of want to fill in with what happened over the weekend for me, because I don't know if you may have noticed a certain theme with the music I've been playing tonight during the intro, the warm-up, and that break there. Yeah, a lot of Corey Wong that I was playing there, because on Saturday I was in Manchester, and I got to see Corey Wong live for the first time. Really wanted to see Corey Wong for ages, but just never got around to it. Well, not necessarily that. It's more a case of I've always been busy with like bands over on the weekends, so can never have an opportunity to go and see Corey Wong. And given he's in the States, that's where they're actually based. They only make a tour into Europe and the UK like once a year, so you have like one opportunity to see him, and that's your one and done for the year. So this time I was able to actually see him, because I made a beeline to make sure that date was reserved to do that, alongside also getting to see Sungazer next month, Hot 8 also next month, also getting to see Noah in September as well. So I've got lots of bands that I definitely want to see, bands and people as well, I suppose, like individual artists as well, that I definitely want to see. But Corey Wong was amazing. At Manchester Academy Proofs was where they were playing, and just amazing stagecraft. Let me see if we can find some videos from it. Oh, hello. My left ear is loving this. Apparently I'm blocking the No, not that Noah, Ralph. Knower. Yes, Academy 1, yes. Just so good, though. The entire evening was amazing. Especially being up close to the stage as well, like 3 away from the front of from the front of the stage there. This trombone player, by the way, does all of the brass arrangements for the Corey Wong band, sort of the horn heads, and he's just so good at what he does with arranging. Doesn't do much solo play, but every once in a while he will get invited on the front of the stage and play a bit of a solo stuff and just have a lot of fun with it. Let's see if we can provide some of the other stuff as well. We've got... Oh yeah, Patar on the drums there. Absolute madman. And then Alexander Bone, who's actually from Manchester. Well, strictly speaking, he's not, but that's where he did a lot of his studies and was in Manchester. And he is an absolute beast on the alto sax, he really is. And then Kenny coming in on the tenor sax. We've got a James Bond reference there in the solo. Go to the stupidly high notes as well. Because you can make that kind of noise out of a tenor sax, apparently. You know, it's kind of crazy that you can do that kind of noise. But yeah, so good. It's such a great experience being there in the front, and the support as well. Couch, they were a really good, great band as well. Let's see if I've got some of that. Yeah, here's some Couch as well. Oh, the cowbell on the Patar's kit was absolutely necessary. Used it fairly often, actually. Oh, we're just going to keep jumping back to that clip now, aren't we? Oh yeah, they did a 3-part harmony thing as well in the audience, which was quite nice. Oh, but apparently I don't have any of that recorded. Fantastic. Okay, cool. But yeah, was a phenomenal gig, and if ever Corey Wong is playing anywhere near where you are, I would implore you to go and see him live, because it is amazing. And he's also very big on YouTube. He's done a lot of social media stuff. Very recently did a cover of Halo, as in the Halo soundtrack. Because he was doing some Nile Rodgers works, and yeah, just did Halo as one piece. Like, okay, cool, amazing. So potentially seeing some more video game music out of Corey Wong in the future. I would love to see more of that, but we'll see. Pray and BC for Team Diploma. Oh god, we're really going to bring that into the studio, Team Diplomacy. And I'm just up the road from Manchester. You may have missed your chance. This time round you probably would have done, because he would have gone to Liverpool after that, and then London after that, and then that was it. So you're probably looking at next year, maybe, when he'll next be back in the UK and the Europe area. But if you can find your way over to the States, he's often touring quite a lot, actually. But either way, go and search up on YouTube. Lots of videos there, lots of fun, and lots of albums as well, working with some fantastic musicians, including Metropole Orchestra as well. They're a phenomenal orchestra. And playing alongside Corey Wong, or playing alongside Jacob Collier, or playing alongside Lewis Cole. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, and we'll get this game underway. If you want to play, go to hackbox.ca, enter with the room code of QCJT. And if you want to play as a audience member only, then you'll need to exclude from selection, because to be in the hot seat, you will need to be able to join me in Discord and play in voice. We will be picking 2 of you at random to form a duo to play this game out in the hot seat. And everybody else will play in the audience, playing very much the same game. 24 envelopes, values from 100 doots all the way up to 100,000 doots. Which one will you be able to walk away with tonight? We will find out. Shall we get this game underway? I think we shall. Who is going to be in our hot seat for tonight's edition of Secret Fortune? We've got Joe and we've got Sportsy. Joe Mendy and it's Sportsy. You have been picked by the game to play the hot seat tonight. So if you two could please make your way to the green room in Discord, and then we'll get you all sound checked and get you into the game proper. Well done on the selection. Everybody else, you will be in the audience game for this edition of Secret Fortune, and you'll just need to select your options on hackbox.ca. It will show everything on screen. It will explain everything that you need to do. It's just as simple as that. I see a Sportsy in the green room, just waiting for a Joe. Options, yeah. I don't know what is with my voice and reading things terribly tonight, but that's a thing. Yes, options. Right, I think I see both of them there. So if I bring them in, and we'll see if it all works out. So, good evening, Sportsy. How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Very good indeed. Now, do you have the rules down on this game?
I think I do. It is like pick an envelope, answer a question, and make sure I reject all the bank offers, right?
I mean, there are going to be no bank offers available, so that's exactly correct, I suppose. Yes, you are rejecting all the bank offers because they don't exist. But exactly how the game goes, we'll see how well that goes for you. Do we have a Joseph Mendy on the line?
Yes, you do. Hello.
Hello there. Welcome to the game. How you doing, Joe?
I'm good, thanks.
Is this your... I'm trying to think, is the first hot seat game that you've played on stream? I know you've played a few games in the Discord, more casually speaking. Is this the first time as a hot seat player?
For this server, yes, but I was also a hot seat player, in a way, on Topper's server a few months back.
Okay, so yeah, first time here on my stream online, on live as it were, but not the first time in the wider community. Well, welcome on in, Joe, and you've got a great teammate here in Sportsy. Sportsy's been here, played Secret Fortune on a couple of occasions actually, I believe. What was your best performance in the hot seat, Sportsy?
I cannot remember. I think I did one for 50,000. I think I hit the jackpot once, and I think I did a 10,000.
Okay, so all pretty good, actually. Good responses there. So are you going to be you're helping Joe along the way then in tonight's game?
I'm going to need all the carrying I can get.
Carrying the other way round, you see. Right, yes. Okay. Joe, do you think you're going to be able to carry Sportsy through this pack?
I'll do my best.
You'll do your best. Well, I wish you two the best of luck with this pack written by Oni and SB. It's got some lovely questions in it. Are you ready to see the envelopes?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Let's load up that toaster rack of riches and bring out Mr. Bongo Player as well. So, 24 envelopes, each with a random value associated to it, from 100 doots all the way up to 100,000 doots. Your objective throughout all of this is to bin the low values, keep the high values. It is a sort of quiz edition of Deal or No Deal in a way. In the first round, you're going to be picking 4 envelopes for each question. Those envelopes will be assigned to particular answers. The question will always ask in some of the form, which of these things is the greatest, or which of these things is the biggest. Your objective on each question is to keep the one thing that you do believe is the biggest or the greatest thing. You then bin the other 3 envelopes which you believe are lower or smaller things. If you do that right, then you will bin the lower values and you will keep the greater values, because these envelopes will be assigned according to their relativistic positions on the particular question. For those playing along in the audience, the hack box will ask for you to pick one envelope to keep and then the other 3 will bin. Our hot seat players here will be picking to bin, which is sort of the reverse of what you're doing, but in the end, they will have just 1 envelope left, 3 have been binned, so the end result is the same, even if the procedure is slightly the other way around. As always, answer every question and answer what the question is asking for. Sometimes the wording makes things sound a bit weird in terms of biggest, greatest thing, but as long as you follow what the question is asking for to the letter, then you're doing the right thing. As always, read the effing question. Okay, let's get this game underway. And Joe, can I have 2 envelopes, please?
So I'm going to go for 21 and 11.
21 and 11. Okay, Sportsy.
Okay, and I will go for 2 and 14.
2 and 14. Let's load those ones up. A nice random selection here. Let's load up question number 1. Good luck. Which of these numbers relating to a 2024 Paris Olympic gold medal winning performance is the largest? Is it the men's cycling road race time in minutes, total points scored by USA men's basketball team across all matches, the women's 1,500 meter freestyle time in seconds, or the women's 5,000 meter run time in seconds? So, as a reminder, we've assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the greatest value is assigned to the number relating to a 2024 Paris Olympic gold medal winning performance that is the biggest. You are trying to keep the one that is the biggest value and binning the ones that are lower values. So, what's your thoughts on this? Have any ideas on any of these times or scores?
Oh, I've seen these Olympics.
Right. This one's a little bit more out of my wheelhouse a little bit on some of the other events. I feel like basketball might be a good considerable answer, but I'm not sure if that's on the right answer.
I'm trying to remember what the US men's basketball team won in their final. I know they got the gold. That really made them top of the medal table, beating China.
And if they're playing like that and keeping consistent, it would probably be up there in number in that number. So I'm thinking it's like if it's not the right, like if it's not the top answer, I'm thinking it's the second top answer if we go that route.
Well, we'll keep the US men's basketball team for now, but men's cycling road race time. Didn't see much of that one when I watched the Olympics.
Neither have I. Are you okay with going ahead and getting rid of that one?
The women's 1,500 meter freestyle time. I forgot what that was. And the women's 5,000 meters. Should we ditch the men's cycling road race time?
Let's go ahead and ditch that. Let's go ahead and ditch it.
All right, after ditching men's cycling road race time.
Okay. First one going in the bin is envelope number 21. Let's find out. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... It's a good start. 2,000 dupes has gone.
Yeah, good.
Not
nice
bad.
and low on the left-hand
side.
Exactly. Definitely can live with that. 2 more to bin.
All right, let me look at this again. Which of these numbers related to a 2024 Paris Olympic gold medal winning performance is the largest? Okay, so it's gold medal winning. Okay.
Who won the women's 1,500 meters again?
I can't. Was that Ledecky?
And the women's 5,000 meters in athletics. Wasn't that won by the Netherlands or something?
I can't remember off the top.
Did we get weird of number 11?
I'm okay with 11 at that point if we're going to go that way. I'm not confident, but if you're thinking 11,
I'm trying to remember who won these. We'll keep 14. We'll ditch 11. The women's 5,000 meters.
Yeah, let's ditch 11 then.
Both in agreement there. Okay. You don't necessarily need to know who has achieved these performances, but just sort of their relativistic numbers, I suppose. That's what we're really looking at here.
Right.
But number 11 is going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... Well, we got rid of the 2,000.
Uh-oh.
Add another 2 to it. 22,000 doots.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Not ideal.
Fairly hefty, but you have avoided the power 6. So try and keep it lower than that for the next pick between the cycling road race in the points scored by US men's basketball team across all matches and the women's 1500 freestyle in seconds.
So, oh boy. Thinking about how often, like, let's break this down. Across the pool and back is how many meters again?
Would it be 100 meters in an Olympic-sized pool?
Mm-hmm. And the average of that, the average time it takes for that one lap is about what? Say 45 seconds? Like not 45 seconds, but like a minute, something like that. Minutes and change. So multiple.
Which one are we picking to bin?
Oh shoot. Okay. You know what? I think I might want to toss basketball and stick with freestyle, if that be the case. But I'm not confident on it though. Sorry.
We'll need a decision.
Yeah. Gut instinct was keeping 2, right?
Should we? Oh, do you want to keep 2?
Gut instinct said keep 2 from the get-go.
Yeah.
Let's. Okay. Ditch 14.
Both in agreement. Bin 14.
Yep. Going with 14.
Okay. Sticking with the gut. So the women's 1500 meter freestyle time in seconds, envelope number 14 going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be...
Oh God.
Well, the good news is it's not the 100,000.
Oh no.
The bad news is it's the 75,000.
Oh no.
Oh, that probably gives away which it is then.
Well, there is still the possibility that envelope number 2 does have the 100,000 in. If it is the correct answer, then it's guaranteed to be. If it's not the correct answer, then we know that we missed an opportunity to have power 6 to have in the second round. Though, could still be a power 6 in envelope number 2 with 50, 40, 30 or 25. But is it the correct answer? Let's find out.
No. Yeah.
No, women's 1500 meter freestyle time in seconds was the correct answer. I'm going to hide the information away from the Discord stream right now and just show for those watching along on Twitch the relative numbers. Where do you reckon then envelope number 2 places? We got rid of a 2,000, a 22,000 and a 75,000.
Do you think it's in between the 22 and 50?
Okay, feeling on the hate to be pessimistic, but that was probably somewhere in the lower end.
Okay.
That was a big blow.
Yeah. Was not confident about that one at all.
Well, I will say that the audience playing along were a little bit split. There were only 3 players that did identify the correct answers. Everybody else was sort of a split third. So very difficult to parse on that particular question. Though, of course, the audience don't have much time to consider. They only have like 40 seconds from when the question is revealed. But either way, for you, envelope number 2 could be your secret fortune. And we continue on to question number 2, and we ask Sportsy this time to pick first.
For Alex Trebek, 7 and 22.
7 and 22. Okay, Joe.
I'm going single digits for this one.
Okay.
8 and 1.
8 and 1. We'll load those ones up. And move on to question number 2. Oh, go away, envelope. Which pair of cities is furthest apart as the crow flies? Atlanta, Georgia to Miami, Florida. Los Angeles, California to Phoenix, Arizona. London, England to Paris, France. Or Valletta, Malta to the Vatican City. So assign the envelope such that the envelope with the greatest value is assigned to the pair of cities that is furthest apart as the crow flies. That's the one you try to keep. You're binning the other 3. Any ideas on any of these relativistic distances?
I've been to Atlanta, but not to any of the... Well, and I've been to London as well, but not to any of the others. But how do I... And I cannot imagine a crow flying from A to B.
Right. So, yeah, because Atlanta, Georgia is definitely still South Georgia, and Florida is the neighbor to the south. LA is Southern California to Phoenix, Arizona. It's west to east.
London and Paris. London and Paris are very close.
Mm-hmm.
But let's do Vatican City. Is the Vatican City like somewhere close to Italy or something?
That is Italy.
Well, strictly speaking, it's not Italy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Technically.
Technically. Hashtag technically.
So I think that the easiest one to knock out, I think, is Atlanta to Miami.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Let's think that one.
Let's knock out number 8.
On number 8, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Number 8 going in the bin. Technically speaking, yeah, exactly. On number 8 is going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... Need to get out of this dangerous territory. 30,000 dudes.
Oh, boy.
It's not fun.
Big old scorer, that one. 2 more to bin.
That was not fun. That was not fun.
No.
Anyway,
Which makes me worried.
London and Paris are close to each other, so I don't think that a crow would have too much time to spend flying from London to Paris. So, ditching number 7.
Let's do it.
Okay, both agreements on envelope number 7. London to Paris. Let's get rid of envelope number 7. Your secret fortune tonight will not be...
There was no Sacre Bleu.
Much better. 4,000 dudes.
Très bien.
Très bien, très bien. More like that, please.
Okay.
How close is Malta to Italy?
I don't know. I've never traveled abroad, unfortunately, or paid attention to the map like that. But you know what? I feel like I don't know. My gut is saying keep 1, but we know how that went last time.
Number 1 could have the lowest amount, but then again, number 1 could have that big one.
Yeah. I'm nervous about saying drop 22, but I think that's what we should do. I don't know.
Malta and it's was very much in the Mediterranean, like so Greece and Italy.
Mm-hmm.
It's 22 and wait for the best. 22.
You want to keep it? You want to keep it, or you want to drop it?
Ditch.
You want to drop it?
Yeah, drop it.
Okay, let's drop it. 22.
Dropping 22 into the void.
God.
Your secret fortune tonight will not be... 10,000 dudes.
Okay.
It's left hand, so it's fine.
It is left-hand side. We should be okay with that. Leaves us then with envelope number 1. LA, California to Phoenix, Arizona. Is that the greatest of these distances?
Oh.
No, it is Atlanta, Georgia to Miami, Florida.
So we know 30,000 was the highest here.
30,000 was the highest available on this question. I'm going to reveal information just for those playing along at home on Twitch. But what do you reckon then is the value of envelope number 1?
Probably like 5,000. I don't know.
Well, it certainly could be. And again, the audience a bit split on this one. A bit of a third situation going on. Around a third did identify the greatest distance, but then a third also went the same way that you did as well. So it's kind of difficult to split the difference on that one. But envelope number 1 could be your secret fortune. 2 and a 1 currently in your selection for round number 2. Let's keep this going. Joe, 2 more envelopes, please.
Let's go. 15 and 5.
15 and 5. Okay, and Sportsy.
And for a specific member of the community, 12 and 17.
12 and 17. Let's load those up. And your third question is this. Go away, envelope. Which of these people was named Person of the Year by Time magazine most recently, as in closest to now? Ted Turner, Pope John Paul II, Deng Xiaoping, or Mikhail Gorbachev? As a reminder, we've assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the greatest value is assigned to the Time magazine Person of the Year named most recently. That's the one you try to keep you binning the other 3. So, big names up here. Which one was most recently named Person of the Year, though?
This is something I hardly ever pay attention to at all.
Right. And not to mention, these names are like more relevant, more prominent in the late 80s, early 90s.
And I know the one that was nominated for last year was Donald Trump. Less said about that, the better.
Yes.
Pope John Paul II is a very well-known figure.
Definitely. He was Pope for quite a long time, up until like early 90s or something like that, when he passed away, and it was Benedict XVI.
Mikhail Gorbachev, isn't he Russian or
Yeah, he was Russia definitely when it was still known as Soviet Union. So I think that's an easy one to knock out.
Ash, can we please pitch number 5? Are we agreement? 5?
Yes.
5 to go. 5 to go, please, Ash.
5 to go.
Number 5 going. All right. Mikhail Gorbachev going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 16,000 dukes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping now Twitch is actually going to send the messages out on the bot. There we go. It wasn't sending that earlier. 2 more to bin.
And I do want to get rid of the 100 and the 500 soon.
Yeah, I think we're just picking high. That's the problem right now. Xiaoping. What was he known for?
I know he's Chinese, but that's about it.
Yeah. I don't know anything about. I know nothing about them. Ted Turner.
American or English or Australian?
No, Ted Turner, American. Definitely with had the two networks in the US, TBS, TNT. Also owning a baseball team at that time and everything like that. Again, that's like 80s, 90s. I think I'm torn between him and Ted Turner. I mean, him and Pope John Paul. So I'm thinking Xiaoping needs to. I think Xiaoping should go at that point.
All right then.
All right, let's go for 17.
17, still a B.
Okay, 17 going in the bin. And your secret fortune tonight will not be.
Please don't let it be 6 figures.
Well, it's not 6 figures.
It's a 6,000.
It's not 5 figures.
Is it 4?
It's not 4 figures.
Oh!
It's 100 dudes.
Yay!
Hallelujah.
Fantastic.
Yay!
Get that out of here.
Yeah.
Minimum win 500 dudes now. Let's see if we can get rid of the 500 as well.
Okay.
Or if not, the 1,000.
Right.
Pope John Paul is probably something like 60s, 70 something, and mentioned Ted Turner was 80s and 90s something.
Right.
And we want most recent.
So I'm thinking. So I'm trying to think. When I graduated high school was '95. Tell my age. I want to say Pope John Paul is right, but also I'm thinking Ted Turner might be in there because maybe around the baseball, maybe baseball strike. So I'm thinking no, Ted Turner. I think Ted Turner should stay.
So Pope John Paul to go.
I think so. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, no douze point then for envelope number 12. Let's get rid of it.
Okay.
Let's get rid of 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Pope John Paul II going in the bin. You see, Secret Fortune tonight will not be.
Let it be small.
Well, this was a bit bigger, unfortunately.
how big?
25,000 dudes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
Leaves
sorry.
you now 3 of the Power 6 remaining in play. And leaves you with Ted Turner on number 15. Envelope number 15 will be going through to the next round. Now, if this is right... If this is right, then you've got a 40, 50 or 100k currently sitting in envelope number 15.
Yeah.
Is it right? It's not correct, I'm afraid. The correct answer was Pope John Paul II. It's another swing and a miss. 3 in a row there. There's some information for the audience.
We're not doing well.
Well, I don't know, because you still have the 100k, 50k, and 40k in play, even if you've not been getting these questions perfectly right. So long as you still have those big values in play, means you are still on for the maximum. It only takes one question for that 100k to come into play. So far as we're concerned, don't even care about these 3 questions that have gone so far. It might appear in question number 4 or 5 or 6. We'll see. But what do you think is in envelope number 15 right now?
I think it's a 5-figure. A low 5-figure.
A low 5-figure, like 12 or 14k?
Mm-hmm.
Well, envelope number 15 could be your secret fortune. Deep breath, relax. You still have those big values in play, even if you've not been doing particularly well with the questions. It's just how it's going. Maybe you'll have a bit more luck in the second half of the round. Those are the envelopes currently in residence for each of our players in the audience, and hopefully that's already been reflected on your Hackbox devices anyway. Let's continue to the next selection for question number 4. We'll go to Sportsy to pick first. What would you like?
Nice. 6 and 9.
Of course. And Joe?
This time it will be 10 and 20.
10 and 20. Going with the 2 blind numbers up here. So, here comes question number 4. According to his own personal website, and excluding optional ingredients, which of these Gordon Ramsay recipes requires the most unique ingredients? Is it the crisp butter leaf salad with apple vinaigrette and tangy blue cheese? Is it the fish pie? Is it the beef Wellington with red wine sauce? Or is it the Hot Ones inspired baked chicken wings? So we've assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the greatest value is assigned to the Gordon Ramsay recipe that requires the most unique ingredients, not including optional ingredients. That's the one you try to keep. You're going to bin the other 3. I mean, some of them just sound like there's like 2 ingredients, fish and pie, but I'm sure it's a little more complicated than that. What's your thoughts?
Okay. Nervousness. Okay. No idea. Crisp butter leaf salad with apple, vinaigrette, and tangy blue cheese. So. Okay, we got 4 ingredients right out the gate on that. Beef Wellington usually has like the pastry, the beef itself. If they count the egg wash as an ingredient, I don't know. It's usually the mushrooms, and then what's in the wine sauce. I mean, it's better be the wine sauce and not the lamb sauce.
Where's the lamb sauce?
It's raw, I'm afraid.
Wow. And the chicken wings, I love a chicken wing, but
Right.
what the ingredients to that one?
It inspired baked chicken wings. It sounds so simple, but Gordon doesn't do anything simple.
No, he hates simple.
Right.
He was taught the classical way, though, so he should know simple.
I know, right?
Well, actually, some of the other sauces aren't actually that simple. They're quite complex. But anyway.
Yeah, I still remember watching that the episode of Hot Ones with him. But anyway, you want to knock out Hot Ones?
How many ingredients did we get for that one? Was it like two, 3 or something?
I'm thinking like 3, 4.
And the leaf salad was. Did you count 4?
Yeah, just off the description, it's four ingredients right there.
All right, let's get rid of number 6 first and see what happens.
Okay.
The chicken wings, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I mean, from the sounds of things, that's chicken wings, maybe a batter, and maybe some hot sauce.
Yeah.
If I'm being rather really, really broad about it, it sounds like it's just like 3 ingredients in it. I'm sure there are more than 3, but
Yeah.
But that's what it broadly feels like. Envelope number 6 is going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be. Well, you got the other 3 figure. 500 doots!
Yay!
Nicely
Huzzah.
done. Minimum win now 1,000 doots. Yes, that was the smallest on this board. Can you get rid of the next smallest?
Okay. So I'm going to pretty much put it out there. I don't know how to describe a fish pie because it's definitely more of a UK dish, it sounds like.
And I never had it, nor will I ever want to have it.
So I'm sitting here thinking, is it anything sort of like how a chicken pot pie could be like various creams, some vegetables, something like that inside there, your protein being the fish under a pastry?
On the beef Wellington, which I've never had. You can tell I've never been. You can tell I don't go to these fancy restaurants.
Oh, I'm broke, so
just stick with the salad then.
Right?
Talking of salad,
Yeah.
number 20, do you want to get rid?
Okay.
20 is heading out of here.
All right. We're getting rid of the crisps, the butter, the leaves, the apple vinaigrette, and the tangy blue cheese. That's like 5. I know it's not crisps, but you know what I mean. So 5 ingredients maybe on this one. Your secret fortune tonight will not be.
Let's hope the 101 doesn't get tossed with the salad.
I mean, this is the perfect follow-up. 1,000 doots!
Yeah.
Amazing! Next lowest, you picked exactly what we needed. Leaves you now between the fish pie and the beef Wellington with red wine sauce.
And either of these could either the 100 or the 50.
Right.
But then again,
Or they could be the 3 or the 5.
Yeah.
and somewhere in between.
Do you want to keep Wellington?
Well, I don't know how many is in a fish pie.
Right.
But
Right.
and it's something I've never had, nor will I ever want to have, since I'm not. I don't really like fish or seafood.
See, and I've never had that. I really wish I could could have gone over there to go check it out. For that reason alone, I'm probably say screw this, screw the fish pie.
Yeah. Without a doubt. And hopefully the 100 grand does not go with it.
Right.
Bidding the fish pie, yeah?
Yeah.
With
Lots of reluctancy.
Okay. I think your description of like a chicken pie is very similar actually to how a fish pie would be constructed. It's just that the fish is sort of the protein part of the pie. Yeah, you'd have like a saucy, stocky kind of thing, but also some vegetables in there, like often more than not, you know, like peas and parsley in there as a herb, and all sorts of stuff. But we'll see. Envelope number 10 is going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... You could have had so much joy.
Oh, you're kidding. Do we know what the highest was?
Yeah.
Absolute extremes on this selection. You had the 500, you had the 1,000, but you also had the 100,000 up there. The F word comes to mind, and that's a proper Gordon Ramsay reference. We know what the correct answer is.
Just go with it. All right. Yeah.
It is the fish pie. I'll tell you the full ingredient list. It's onion, olive oil, butter, thyme, vermouth, because that's apparently a thing in there, plain flour, fish or chicken or vegetable stock, so one of those stocks, milk, cream, parsley, salmon, cod or haddock, scallops, prawns, lemon juice, salt, pepper, potatoes, egg yolks, and cheddar cheese for a total of 20 of them. I'm not going to say any more than that.
Complicated recipe.
But yeah, 20 in the fish pie there. And Sooty Cat with the 100 bits, and the TTS is not going to say anything, but insert Ramsey tirade here. So, unfortunately, swing and a miss there for you. I mean, it could be literally anything, because we got rid of all the lowest and we got rid of the highest, so it's anywhere in the middle. Do you have any inclination one way or the other?
Maybe. Maybe it was
number
second best answer.
Number 9 could have 50,000 for. Is 50 still there?
50 is still in play, yes. It very much could be that. Could also be just 3K. Either way, it could be your secret fortune. I will give you a bit of comfort to say that half of the audience went with the same answer you did.
Okay.
50% of the audience did keep the beef Wellington to the end there. So, last proper pick, because what you don't pick now, you'll be left with for the final question. So, Joe, what 2 would you like?
I will have 18 and 24.
18 and 24, Sportsy.
And I'll go right beside it, 16 and 23.
16 and 23. It leaves 3, 4, 13 and 19 for the final question of the round. Let's have a look at question 5, though. Which of these film memorabilia items sold for the highest at auction? Is it Wilson, the volleyball from Castaway, Bruce Lee's yellow and black jumpsuit from Game of Death, Marty McFly's hoverboard from Back to the Future 2, or the wooden panel Rose floats on from Titanic? As a reminder, we've assigned the envelopes, such that the envelope with the greatest value is assigned to the film memorabilia item that sold for the highest value at auction. That's the one you're trying to keep, going to bin the other 3. Any thoughts?
My thoughts are I've never seen any of these films.
The only one I haven't seen was Titanic. However, my instinct went to Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how much do you reckon it went for auction?
Well, considering how my track record has been on this game so far. So, how do you feel? How do you feel about any of them, Joe? Like first instinct.
Should we go by how popular these films are? Maybe. I know Titanic is a very well watched film. So
I think-
on that basis, we'll keep the wooden panel
Okay.
for now. Back to the Future 2.
Let's see.
Marty McFly's hoverboard.
Right.
Again, well-known character. And Bruce Lee, very well-known actor.
Legendary.
And as for Castaway,
It was Tom Hanks' best friend while he was on the island. McFly.
I want to get rid of 24.
All right. Yeah. This has not been my day, but yeah, 24.
Definite?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, Ash.
No regrets.
24's going.
Marty McFly's hoverboard from Back to the Future 2 going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be...
Oh, bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Have we just dissed a well-known character?
6,000.
Okay.
Good pick. Good pick.
Then again, it might be the highest.
Well, the thing is, it's not going to be the highest because there are two answers. There are two values lower.
Oh yeah, true.
And three answers left.
That means there's a higher one amongst the other three.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say bye-bye to 18.
I was thinking that. Let's do it.
All right. 18 is out the window.
Going with Wilson. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson! Omelette number 18 going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... Next to the 6,000. Going under it, though. 5,000.
Okay.
Going the right
We're
way.
going
Going the right way.
I'm worried.
One more to
Remember what happened
bin.
last time.
Now what? Bruce Lee or Titanic?
I'm thinking get rid of Titanic.
On your reasoning?
Bruce Lee was the first instinct when the 4 came up. That's all I got.
All right.
Because mind you, even though it wasn't up for auction, it was redone. It was inspired to Uma Thurman in Kill Bill.
All right. I'll go with what you say now then.
Okay, let's knock out 16.
Okay. The wooden panel that Rose floats on in Titanic. Envelope number 16 is going in the bin.
Please don't let us sink.
Your secret fortune tonight will not be...
Don't be 50,000.
Keep us afloat. Keep us afloat. Keep us afloat.
9,000 oots.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty
There's the
good.
left hand.
And the thing is, even if it's the if it's the right answer, we're in good shape. If it's the wrong answer, we know that it's going to be something really low on that end.
So, you're going to carry through envelope number 23. And let's find out. Have we finally got a correct answer on the board? Or is it another swing and a miss?
No.
It's another
it was
swing and a
Titanic.
miss. Titanic
Wow.
was the correct answer. Do you want to know the value of the wooden panel?
How much was that
much was
one again?
$718,850 at auction for a wooden
Really?
panel.
And that envelope that was attached to it, what did we just get rid of? Was it the 9,000 we got rid of?
The
was
9,000 was the highest that was in play in this selection,
Wow.
so it was all
Oh,
good
so
to go.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the left-hand side then. So it's an all left-hand round there.
Yeah.
Very much so. A bit of indecision in the audience, so, I mean, there's not much to choose from for envelope number 23. It's going to be a low value, so one not to look forward to in the future, but it could be your secret fortune. Come on, we need to get this final one right. 3, 4, 13 and 19. We'll load those up. We need to get this one right because, well, we know at least one envelope on the left is reserved from earlier on. Means there's only at maximum 2 in this envelope selection. There has to be at least 2 from the right-hand side in your selection right now. So you got to make it count. The 50 and 40k are still in play. They might be in play right now. Don't want to get rid of them. Let's have a look at the final question of round 1. It's a simple question. Which of these buildings is the tallest? Is it Christ the Redeemer statue, Rio de Janeiro, including the pedestal, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Arc de Triomphe in Paris, or the Great Sphinx of Giza? As a reminder, we've assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the greatest value is assigned to the building that is the tallest, or structure that is the tallest. That's the one you're trying to keep. Get a bin the other 3. Thoughts?
Remember the Burj Khalifa was in there.
Yeah, we're going to make it that easy.
Yeah.
Christ the Redeemer, a famous statue. And Leaning Tower of Pisa or Arc de Triomphe. These are all very recognizable monuments. But I wouldn't be so sure the Great Sphinx of Giza is very tall. And things like, yeah, like it's lower than it's smaller than the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and definitely smaller than Christ the Redeemer, because I think they all stand upwards, and the Sphinx is like, I don't know, forward leaning.
Yeah, but so
at the same time, the Arc de Triomphe. Oh no, that stands tall as well, actually. Should we get rid of number 4 for now, then?
I'm thinking Christ the Redeemer.
Okay.
At least at first to go.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Keep 4 for now.
Yeah, keep 4 for now. I will say let's knock out Christ the Redeemer.
All right. Number 19.
19, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Christ the Redeemer statue, Rio de Janeiro, including the pedestal, going in the bin. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 18,000 doots.
Ooh, gosh.
Okay.
Another right-hander.
Well, we knew there was going to be at least 2 in the selection. 2 more to bin.
Okay, I think we'll go with yours then. You want to go with the Sphinx?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4's getting gone.
Okay, on number 4, Great Sphinx of Giza going in the bin. And your secret fortune tonight will not be 14,000 doots.
That's better.
It is better.
Still not left-hander, though.
That's true. 1 more to bin between the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Arc de Triomphe Paris. Now, one thing to think about, you can't get rid of both 50k and 40k.
Right.
One of those is through to the next round no matter what.
We're also carrying 2 at the left-hand side at the same time.
Yeah. Either way, they might have already carried through. Arc de Triomphe. I'm thinking it's got to go. I think Pisa's right.
3's going.
I'm trying to think. All right, 3's going.
Arc de Triomphe not triumphant for you anymore?
Not quite.
Okay.
Let's hope it's not a tragic 50.
Right.
Let's find out. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... I may have just jinxed things, I don't know. 40,000 doots.
Well, at least the 50's still there.
50's still alive.
The 50 is still alive. You're absolutely right. Means somewhere in your envelope selection of 6 is that 50k. If this is the correct answer, we know exactly where the 50k is. It will be in envelope number 13. Is this right? Come on. Right
Please?
answer, please. Yes! Finally getting a right answer on the board.
Questions
Leaning
later.
Terrapisa was correct. It is at a standing height leaning at 55.86 metres tall. The Arc de Triomphe is next highest at 50 metres, then Christ the Redeemer at 38 metres, and the Sphinx of Giza not so great at just 20 metres tall. Majority of players actually went with Christ the Redeemer, so leaving with quite a low value in comparison. But well done on securing the Leaning Terrapisa. And well, we know exactly what is sitting in envelope number 13. It is your top prize right now of 50,000 doots, and it could be your secret fortune. So that's the one to watch as we go through to the next round. As we go over to the audience standings, there's all of that audience selection. Obviously, the 13s, we know what's in there. And we know a couple of things about the 100k in that for those in the audience, but that's out of our purview for the hot seat edition. So let's have a look at what you currently have in your selection right now. Lowest value is 3,000 doots amongst one of these envelopes. We've also got a 7 and an 8,000 we need to get rid of very, very soon. Then we've got a 12,000, a 20,000, and we know exactly where that 50,000 currently lives. It is in envelope number 13. But we won't necessarily know where that goes in the answers until it does reveal itself, because in round number 2, we're going to sort of reverse the questions a bit. We're now going to ask which of these things is the smallest or the fewest or the least. You're picking just one envelope and you're picking to bin. As always, try and follow what the question is asking at all times. If you do that, then you are playing the game correctly. You're picking to bin, and you'll be binning the lowest values, meaning you're going to be keeping greater values in play. Okay? Let's start off with the first question of round number 2, and it goes like this. Which of these countries has a land border with the fewest other countries? Italy, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Kazakhstan, Brazil, Czechia, or Saudi Arabia? So as a reminder, we've assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the lowest value is assigned to the country that has land borders with the fewest other countries. That's the one you're picking to bin. You're keeping the other 5 that you think have a greater number of land borders with other countries.
Is this the main question? Or is there 5? Or is there a few more?
This is the first question. You're just picking one to bin.
Yeah.
Try and pick one that has a small number of land borders. Ideally, the one with the fewest, but something with a small number of land borders.
Right.
I don't think it's Brazil, because I know it's got like I think it's Brazil has like Uruguay is in South America, like Uruguay, Chile, Paraguay, and all that surrounding it.
So that's a high number. So you think that's a high number?
Kazakhstan. It's closest to Russia, or is it Kyrgyzstan?
That's 2.
Czechia.
Czechia? No idea.
Also, Europe, I know that much. Italy. It's got Greece nearby. Could be as close to Spain as well, but do they connect though?
So,
Republic of Congo, not a clue.
yeah.
And Saudi Arabia.
Uh-huh.
What we're thinking? I know it's in the Middle East with Qatar and United Arab Emirates, but do they connect with have a land border though?
Yeah. Like, I'm okay even if we knock out the third best, like the third fewest in this question. I feel comfortable with not picking Italy. It might not necessarily be the right answer, but it's maybe like the second fewest or the third fewest. So I'm thinking Italy might be a safe bet to pick.
All right, let's go for Italy.
Italy then, yeah.
Italy?
Italy.
I mean, it is, it's famously the shape of a boot, so it's got a lot of water border, not so much land border, I suppose. So maybe a decent idea. And as you say, you've got a good buffer here. You've got 3 answers to go for on the left-hand side, so you can sort of get in the top half on this question and still be all right. Let's see. Envelope number. Let's see what envelope number is assigned to Italy.
Don't let it be.
Don't be 13.
We do not want to see 13. And it's not. It's 2.
Okay, good.
What's in there?
Well, we know it's not the 50k, but where else could it be? Your envelope number is 2. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... sort of down the middle. 8,000 dukes.
Yes, it was the third best. It was the third.
It was indeed the third best. Italy has a total of 6 bordering countries, them being Switzerland, France, Austria, Slovenia, San Marino, and of course the Vatican City that we mentioned earlier on. The best one was Czechia, only 4 countries, them being Poland, Germany, Slovakia, and Austria. The one definitely to avoid, and you did so very early on, was Brazil. It has a total of 10 neighbouring countries, them being Argentina, Bolivia, Colombia, France, as in French Guiana, Guyana itself, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, and Venezuela. So yes, a total of 10 there. Kazakhstan was a pretty decent pick as well. 5 of them there: Russia, China, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. So get lots of stands in there. But good number of players playing it safe with Italy, which is a good, safe middle ground. Unfortunately, Shapes did pick Brazil and has just lost their top value in the game as the only one to have done so. Let's put that one away. Okay, good start. Got rid of the 8k. Still got the 7 and 3k to get rid of. And 50k still holding nicely in tow. Let's continue on to question number 2. Which of the first 5 books of the King James Bible's Old Testament has the fewest chapters? Them being, of course, Genesis, Leviticus, Numbers, Exodus, and Deuteronomy. As a reminder, we've assigned the envelope such that the envelope with the lowest value is assigned to the Old Testament that has the fewest chapters in. The Old Testament book that has the fewest chapters in. That's the one you're picking to bin. You're keeping the other 4. Are either of you particularly religious?
Well,
Not really.
I'm a Christian. All my family are Christians, but I'm not much of a Bible reader. But my mum's more of a committed Christian than myself. So I might have set a wage on the airwaves here. So oops. I don't know. I've never read the Old Testament, so I'm just being blind at this rate.
Well, I could say it's like it starts with "in the beginning," and that's about as far as I can get with you.
Wonderful.
Jeez. God, I wish I... No idea. This is gonna hurt. This was gonna hurt. I feel like Genesis and Exodus would... I don't know.
Of the most?
I have no idea. If I'm guessing, I would just guess numbers. This is just a absolutely blind guess. I have no clue. But I don't... I wish I knew something on this.
Should we go for numbers then and hope the number that we don't see is 13?
That scares me because it's 13. All right. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Numbers.
Numbers?
Yeah.
That's number Wang. We're locking in on numbers. What number envelope is assigned to numbers? Nine. It's not 13. Means we've not picked the worst.
Wait,
but
what was 9 again?
Could be a 20k, we don't know. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... You've gone down the middle again. 12,000 dukes.
Oh, it's a white hander.
Oh boy.
It is slightly higher, obviously, because, well, we keep thinning out the crowd from the middle. But yes, numbers in the middle with a total of 36 chapters. The best pick was Leviticus, with a total of 27 chapters. Ones to avoid were Genesis and Exodus, which you were mentioning. Genesis with the worst total of 50 chapters in. Exodus with 40 chapters in. And there are a couple of players each case there, Genesis and Exodus there. But the vast majority went the same way you did and went with numbers going down the middle once again. As Ape says, yeah, Genesis sort of established the plot, so they needed a lot of chapters just to actually establish everything going on in the world of Christianity. But you're doing okay. Let's put that away. But we can't really do any halves anymore because that's the difference between 7 and 20k. We do kind of want to get rid of a 7 or 3k kind of pick, not a middling or high pick. So just bear that in mind. Question number 3.
That's the question, though.
It does depend on the question. Yeah. Here comes question number 3. Which of these animals has been extinct for the shortest amount of time?
Not dinosaurs.
Is it the Tasmanian tiger, the passenger pigeon, the great auk, or the Steller's sea cow? So as a reminder, we've assigned the envelope such that the envelope assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the lowest value is assigned to the animal that has been extinct for the shortest amount of time, as in went extinct the most recently. That's the one you're picking to bin. You're keeping the other 3 that have been extinct for a longer time.
Oh, jeez.
Never heard of these animals.
I've never heard of any of them.
There's another blind pick this week.
I blind picked last time. The shortest amount of time.
How long can a pigeon be extinct for?
And this, well, you know, pigeons in general are still around, but specifically the passenger pigeon.
There's worth avoiding the pigeon.
Maybe? Question mark?
What about the auk?
Question mark.
What is an auk? I've never even heard of an auk.
Is it like a bison or something?
The great auk or ark.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say. I'll give you more information in a moment.
Later. And sea cow makes me think walrus, stuff like that, which is probably around for a while. So it's either Tasmanian tiger or passenger pigeon. I'm going with you on this one. I hate to do this, but yeah, Joe, help.
If only I could.
Yeah. All right. First instinct. First instinct.
What's your gut?
You said pigeon right out the gate, right?
Oh, I was asking what was a pigeon? A passenger pigeon.
Yeah.
Did we mention tiger at all?
No. You want to go for it?
I don't know. Tiger can live.
All right, passenger pigeon, I'm thinking. I have no idea why, but I'm going to say passenger pigeon.
Well, it's probably one of either tiger or pigeon. Pigeon.
Right. Pigeon. Let's do it.
Pigeon?
Yeah.
Pigeon.
Catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon.
Tell my age, Ash. Tell him my age.
Let's hope we do not at 13.
Sorry, my age as well. So, the passenger pigeon going in the bin.
As long as it's not 13.
So the passenger pigeon, or wild pigeon, is an extinct species of pigeon that was endemic to North America.
Okay.
I'm not going to say any more than that. A great auk, by the way. I'll reveal that afterwards. I'll reveal that at the end when I see everything else on the question. Let's see what envelope number is assigned to the passenger pigeon. 1.
Ooh. What swerve?
It's got one of the digits of the number you don't want to see,
Yeah,
but
I saw
it doesn't have
I saw
both
the one that
digits. We know we haven't hit the worst, but have we hit the second worst? Your secret fortune tonight will not be...
Let it be left. Let it be left. Let it be left.
Sort of in the middle, but on the left-hand side, middle. 7,000 dudes.
That 3,000 still bugging me, though.
The 3,000 is still in play. We kind of need to get rid of that sharpish. So yeah, the passenger pigeon went extinct in 1914. It was endemic in North America, but then was made extinct in 1914. One to go for was the Tasmanian tiger, as recently as 1936, also known as the thylacine or Tasmanian wolf, according to Wikipedia information here. The great auk, by the way, with the name of Pinguinius impennis, also known as the penguin or garefowl even, is an extinct species of flightless alkid that first appeared around 400,000 years ago and became extinct in the mid-19th century and was the only modern species of the genus Pinguinus. So, yeah, sort of a penguin. Yes, flails, etc. That is the great auk. And the Steller sea cow is a great name, isn't it? Let me have a quick look at that. Steller's sea cow. See if we've got any information on that. An extinct Sirenian described by George Wilhelm Steller in 1741, apparently. Not much else to say on that particular front, but a Sirenian is a great kind of name. So, good number, actually went the same way you did once again. 40% of the audience went with the pigeon. With actually quite a few also going the right way entirely on the Tasmanian tiger. 4 players, though, did pick the worst answer on the board, the Steller sea cow, and have lost their biggest value. Let's put that one away. Have a quick look at the audience summary. See what they currently have in their remaining envelope selection. And there's the summary for you. Hopefully you'll be keeping track on Hackbox anyway. This is just for those that are playing on in Twitch chat or just want to see what the competition is like right now. 2 questions left to go. Joe and Sportsy, let's see if we can get that 50k and keep it in play.
Okay.
Penultimate question. Which of these songs has the shortest guitar solo in the singles version?
Is this rock related?
Is it The Final Countdown by Europe, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, or Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi? As a reminder, we've assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the lowest value is assigned to the song that has the shortest guitar solo in its single version. That's the one you're picking to bin. You're keeping the other 2.
Now, here's the interesting thing. I've heard 2 of these 3 songs. The one I haven't heard, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Got you covered. Living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. Because it really does only its solo on the bridge of the song. And that's only about like 20-something seconds.
Have you heard of The Final Countdown?
Yeah, it's definitely longer. The shortest one's got to be Living on a Prayer.
All right, I'm going with you, but if we mess up here, we're dead.
I know. I'm sorry. Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer.
Sorry, Bon Jovi.
Said with some confidence, must be said, Sportsy. I think this is probably the first question we've had where you've had a fairly good confidence level answer.
6 years of hosting karaoke, I hope it pays off.
Well, let's see.
When we don't see 13.
What envelope number is assigned to Living on a Prayer?
Surely we're not going to see 13.
Living on the hope that this is not 13. It's got the 3. 23. It's got the 3, but not the 1. It's 23. We're halfway there. Living on a Prayer. Fantastic pie mash. So it's not the 50k. We do have that through to the final question. But is it the 3k? It'd be so good if it is. Your secret fortune tonight will not be not doing anything by halves anymore. It is the 3,000 dudes!
Yes!
Very well done.
I think it's Bon Jovi's number, the lowest. Bohemian should be the second, and Final Countdown's the top, I think.
Absolutely, and your guesstimate of 20-something seconds is about right, because it's 20 seconds. 20 seconds for the solo in Living on a Prayer, 28 for Bohemian Rhapsody, 33 seconds for the Final Countdown. Perfect knowledge on that, Sportsy, through and through. Half the audience went with you, the other half went 50-50 on the other two answers. Let's just put that away. That was perfect. That's exactly what we needed to see here at the perfect time, because it means you are guaranteed a win of 20,000 doots. It's now time to find out if you can hold on to the 50,000 one final time as we go through.
175 with it.
If only, but we have to live with what we've got right now. You're playing for the additional 30k, says Ape. Yes. Here is your final question. Which of these tennis stars has been ranked ATP World number 1 for the lowest total number of weeks?
Definitely not Novak Djokovic.
Pete Sampras or Rafael Nadal? So, as a reminder, we have assigned the envelopes such that the envelope with the lowest value is assigned to the tennis star that has been ranked ATP World number 1 for the lowest total number of weeks. That is the one you will be picking to win. That will then be removed from the game. You will then be left with a tennis star that has been ranked for more weeks, and that will be your secret fortune tonight. As always, follow what the question is asking for.
Well, it's definitely not Novak Djokovic.
Well, no, because it's not being presented right now, so yes.
True. Now, Rafa Nadal, I believe he only recently retired. I know he won his first Wimbledon in 2008, did he not?
I think so. And the thing is, I used to watch it. I used to watch it a lot during the Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi rivalry time. And I always looked up to Pete as like being such an amazing player, especially for his height, versus Andre for his speed.
And I think Rafa only came along in the 2000s. Am I right in saying? I know he's very good when it comes to clay courts, the French Open. But then again, I only ever watch Grand Slams, mostly Wimbledon and a bit of the US Open. I've hardly watched Australian or French Open one, apart from the Australian Open finals. So. Well, I hardly watch any of the. I hardly watch ATP mini tournaments, but only Grand Slams.
So, right now, I'm sitting here. Who is the GOAT? Who is the GOAT? Who is the master?
Right now,
I would say the GOAT is Pete Sampras. So the master is not Rafael Nadal.
Right.
I'm thinking
pitch Rafael Nadal and keep Pete.
I think Rafael Nadal has the lowest number of weeks. Pete Sampras, I think, has the higher number of weeks.
So we're getting rid of Pete then.
So we're selecting which of these tennis stars have been ranked ATP for the lowest amount of weeks. So this would be Rafael Nadal. So I think correct answer here is Rafael Nadal. So let's pick Rafael.
In agreement?
Yep.
I heard a yep.
Yeah.
We are locked in. We are going to be binning Rafael Nadal. Obviously, these are of two different sort of tennis eras almost.
Yeah.
Pete Sampras, late 90s. Rafael Nadal, early 2010s. That kind of era. Well, 2000s into 2010s, I suppose. We know what envelope number we're looking for, so as soon as I do this dramatic reveal, we will know the result of the game. We want to see number 13 go to Pete Sampras, because we have not selected to bin Pete Sampras. means that will become your secret fortune in a moment. Let's find out. Where do the numbers lie?
Yes!
15 has gone to Rafael Nadal. 13 has gone to Pete Sampras. We'll get rid of the 15. We don't care about that. All we care about is the 13.
I think
because
we know what's in
that
there.
is your secret fortune. And your secret fortune tonight is...
Let's cut the tension.
Let's go!
Cuts to exploding logo. It's the 50,000! Very well done. Very well done at the end there. So, the total week counts we're looking at here. Rafael Nadal, number 1 for 209 weeks. Pete Sampras, number 1 for 286 weeks. And for those playing along at home with Novak Djokovic, yeah, he's got like 400 odd weeks right now. So, yeah, quite a different ballpark. But we weren't asking of Novak anyway. And only giving some extra information. Sampras is number 3 on the all-time list. And Nadal is number 6 on the all-time list of ATP World number 1 week counts. Djokovic with the 428, Federer with 310 weeks on the number 1s. Well, you had a bit of a spell right throughout the first part of the game there. Really struggling to get anything on the board. But right at the end there, properly turned it around with some great knowledge just when you needed it. And you get 50,000 doots apiece. Joe, how do you feel with that? That's a good performance.
I felt like I was walking through a battle, especially in that first round. But this end result feels so sweet right now.
Oh, absolutely! What a great result given the game. And as I sort of said halfway through round number 1, it wasn't looking particularly good. But so long as you get good envelope selections, and that one question where you got everything lower than 9,000 was an absolute godsend for helping you out. It's just, you know, that's where the RNG comes in this game. Sportsy, how do you feel? Were you expecting a 50k win after what happened earlier on?
Absolutely not. I'm like, like, what was it? Like, this game consists of what, 8 questions or something like that, and
6 and 5, so 11.
11 questions, and of those 11, it felt like we only got 3 of them right.
Pretty much, yeah, throughout. But that's the thing with this game. Technically, you only need to get one question right, and that's the last one. You can get every other question partly right, or not right at all. But it's the final question that actually matters, so long as the RNG that you've picked along the way has helped you out. That's the beauty of this game, is it doesn't penalise you through until right at the end, where it all really matters. So, very well done. SB saying, for the record, the first 3 questions in each round were SBs. Only did 4, 5, and 6 in round number 1, and then did 4 and 5 in round number 2. So there you go. That was the selection there from Oni and SB throughout that pack. I honestly didn't know who wrote which question there. It could have been either on any of those questions, because the sort of the writing of them felt so natural next to each other. It wasn't entirely obvious who was writing at any given time. There was some US skew in there, there was some UK skew, there was some Europe skew in there, but they were intermingled and meshed together, so I really couldn't tell, honestly.
And this was a good pairing for it, so to handle it, so yeah.
Absolutely. Let's have a look in the audience side of things. Did anyone win the jackpot tonight? No! Jackpot
Wow.
goes begging. No one got the 100k. Best was AB Me with 75,000 doots. 8 Minky and Brig and Shapes and Curse Toucan and Rias, though, walking away with the 50,000, much like you did. Ralph with the 40k, though, from the sounds of things in chat, did have the 100k in tow, but lost it at an unfortunate time. Proogs and Colin and Flyboy leaving with 30,000. CJ with 25 as well as Woollyback. Shadowmane with 22,000. Brand New Halo and Jake with 18,000. Nata and TJ with 16,000. Mr. Vertigo for 14,000. Chrono and Suyu for 12,000. Colo and Brian and Conradlac for 10,000. Lupo for 8,000. Mondo for 3,000. Marcini Prey Tipster for 500. And Hex, Manic Volcanic, Rune, BC and Clive along for the ride for the free 100 dudes. It's actually kind of incredible that we haven't got a 100k win tonight, but that's how it goes sometimes. Joseph and Sportsy, I hope you had fun in Secret Fortune tonight.
Yeah, overall it was fun. I loved it.
It was a bit of a trial by fire, but it was still fun, I hope.
This is.
It turned out to be a good 45, 60 minutes at the end. Well, how?
This is not my first time at the rodeo like this. I think I've hit big the same way. So yeah, this is good.
Very good there. Well done on the 50,000 win, and thank you very much for playing. I hope you have a good rest of your week, whatever you happened to do, and we will catch you two later on in season 16 of Quiz Night. Take care.
Thank you,
Thank you very much. So long and good night.
Good evening. Good night.
Bye.
And there they go. What a lovely finish to Secret Fortune. It was looking quite dire at certain points of the game, but they really managed to turn it around, and what a fantastic finish there. 50,000, the third highest value in the game. As I say, the first part of the game did not look like it was going to go that way, and yet all it takes is just those questions at the end to hold fort, and it certainly did for quite a few players as well. A lot of 50k wins there. Even with the 75k was the biggest win we had tonight, and all the dukes have been paid out. I hope you all enjoyed this pack written by Oni and SB. It was a phenomenal pack with lots of different kind of trivia points, and as I say, intermingled in such a way that I couldn't tell who had written what questions, so really balanced and bounced off of each other very, very well throughout that pack. So thank you again for that, and thank you to Inca for proofing the pack as well. Right, it is 11 p.m. It's a bit late on, but we do still have a bit of time to do a bit of a wheel spin situation, so shall we go and do that? I think we shall. I did kind of want to update the wheel at some point for this season, but you know, Twitch VOD stuff and admin got in the way, so I didn't have any time to plan that out, and I also need to do stuff to do with April Fool's thing, and also stuff to do with Who Dares Wins, because that's going to be happening soon as well. So yeah, clearly I haven't had the time that I wanted to in order to do the minor admin tasks of like updating the wheel or changing how the wheel thing happens for season 16, because I kind of wanted to do something different as well. Maybe try and get the roulette wheel involved once again, because I have that after doing Aventura. I do have that in tow, so I could probably do some more involved spin work in future. But for now, we will continue on just with a regular old wheel here that's been around for, well, quite a few years at this point. It is still broken. I still need to get it fixed or just replace it. And yeah, as I say, go with roulette wheel. I know that I can spin that. And that might work as a replacement. But hey, for now, let's do a regular old spin. Do it! Just sneaking over there, it is in the grid. Just sneaking over, it is in the grid tonight. Right. I'm going to do something slightly different, I think, tonight. Yeah, I'm going to do something slightly different. In the Grid Royale. No, not quite that, though. Try to think it through in my head. I want to do something different. Don't want it to be just a heads-up contest between two people. I want to do something a bit different about it. But I'm trying to figure out how I can make that happen. What I was thinking was potentially a poll thing where you make some predictions of places to play and you predict... Yeah, actually, that's a simple way of doing it. Hang on. We could do this. What I do need to do is remove the third reveal. In fact, we're going to remove all of the reveals in tonight's game. I'll just leave it on screen then. We'll just not play them. Tile grid setup 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I mean 5 even. That one there. We're doing it live. Yes, we are doing it live. What we're going to do is the following thing. I'm going to let that do its thing, apparently. In fact, what we'll do, just to make sure I don't accidentally pay out to someone that shouldn't get paid out, is I'm going to quickly set these to be me and me. Because we do something a bit different. There we go. Ignore the reveals, but do pay attention to the number of cash we've got right now. Right. What we'll do is I'm going to bring in the poll. Which player is going to win tonight's in the grid? And I'm going to say left or right. It's literally red or black was what we're playing tonight. We're literally doing red or black tonight. So let me quickly do that. Hang on. Do that. Value of. Let's do 100k but split. So you'll earn a split of 100,000 doots depending on which option you go for. So yeah, it's a spacey full game, but with a lot of extra steps. So, that... Where's the question? Question? Can I have a question, please? There it is. There's the question. And I'm going to go. Now you can say left or right. Left or right is what you need to put in chat. Which player do you think is going to win tonight in the grid? Left or right? I'm going to be coming to you, chat, for picking the cells that we're going to be playing. We're not going to bother with any reveals. No strategy involved in tonight. But we are going to ask you for some of the grid selections. Let me find some music to put on as well. Saving point. That one. Music. And round 4, touch a bed. There we go. We will go with that for our music tonight. Bring the volume down slightly. There we go. Come on, first player advantage, says Ape. Well, that's the thing. Considering the distribution available right now, I'm just going to hide it away so you can see that. There's a lot of cash available in the grid tonight, so yeah, potentially a good idea. I don't know. As it currently stands, we've got 17 players say left, 14 players say right, and you're going to be earning a split of 100,000 doots. Are we ready? I think we should start this game then. So, let's hide that away. And we're going to ask you to just shout out grid positions. Well, actually, let's just quickly show the distribution. Let's show what we've got to play with. there's a distribution that we've got tonight. I will be going with C4 first, because that's the first valid one I can see from Oren. That's the distribution that we are going to be playing. But who cares? Let's RNG it and shuffle it all up and put it all away. There we go. So, first one was C4. We're going to go with that. So, for player on the left, C4 is cash to the value of 5,000 doots. It's a good start. Over to the player on the right. I see C3 from Chrono, so I'm going to go with C3. And for the player on the right, it's the one and only steal of the grid. Well then, get rid of the steals, why not? And it's 45%, so player on the right takes the lead, 16,750 to player on the left, 8,250. Who's going to give me another guess? We've got, I see, an A3 from Marcini. A3. Adding on some more cash to the tune of 7,000, and pretty tight now. 15,250 plays 16,750. I mean, you can use one of the reveals, but it's going to make no difference to you because there's no real strategy involved necessarily. A2's magic, I swear, says Oni. All right. Is it some magic though? No, it's not. A2's a bloody bankrupt is what it is. It's the only bankrupt of the grid. And player on the right, well, that steal was worth absolutely nothing to you now. Black magic, but I'm getting a buzz for that. So currently, player on the left is in the lead by everything. We've got a B1 from Lupo. All right then, B1. And for B1, it's a bonus, so extending their lead further by another 75%. Up to 26,687. Come on, player on the right. We need to catch up. You can't steal anything, though, but you can get stuff from cash. You think Ash is going to win, says Ben. Yeah, we're kind of doing a left versus right thing. I'm not actually going to be getting the doots at the end. We're doing a spacey full game, but with lots of extra steps. B2 from Rias. All right, B2.
Tier 100.
D3, please.
How the hell did it manage to read the please from all of that diacritic nonsense? But apparently it did. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'll put D3 in next. But B2 is being played right now. The player on the right, it is cash to the value of 4,000 doots. So it's worth something, but it's not catching up just yet. And D3 said Marcini, so we're going to go with that. But don't be going with too many. In fact, don't bother with any more bits messages to try and get a grid selection. We're just going to do RNG selection from what I see from the messages. But D3, we'll go with that one. It is cash for a player on the left for another 65%. Well, I mean, it's looking pretty good for player on the left right now, must be said. Though there are 3 penalties still somewhere out there that could upset this game. A1, says Brian. All right, we'll do that then. In the grid, does spacey full game sounds like a winner, doesn't it? A1, Brian? It is cash for player on the right to the tune of 3,000. So, you know, we're getting somewhere. We're We're avoiding the penalties, though, other than Oni's bankrupts that we got earlier on. Rias says C1. C1 then, let's go with that. Currently player on the left with the lead by a substantial amount, but here comes the upset to the tune of... well, the biggest the penalty could be, 95%. Well then, player on the right, you're now on the lead. Now in the lead, 2202 plays 7,000 equal. Get dunked on. What? D-Day, what? So player on the right, you now have the lead. Drahuska says B4. And for you, player on the right, just steadily ticking up the cash. Another 1,000 in the bank, up to 8,000. Doing all right, avoiding those penalties. Colin going for the super paper size of A4. You shouldn't have done that. It's another penalty. 85%'s worth, in fact. Goodness me. Brings player on the left down to 331. Player on the right still with the lead on 8,000. We're getting to the end of the grid right now. Only 2 tiles for player on the right, 2 tiles for player on the left to play out. Hey, it's my ID on that DDR site I'm on. D4 says Aaron, all right. D4 now. There's only the 1 penalty left, so I guess whoever hits it, that's probably going to be game, depending on the severity of it. D4 for player on the right. Still ticking along nicely with the cash, though. It's a big cash, actually. 10,000. That might be enough to just secure the win outright here, because there's no stealing available. There is a bonus still up for grabs, and there's still 2 cash. But this could be the end here right now. Player on the left. We're going for... We've got a D2 from Mr. Vertigo and Sportsy. So D2 it shall be. Player on the left. I mean, it's a good tile, but not the time to play it. It's a bonus, and it's a perfect 100% bonus. Brings you up to the heady heights of 662 doots. So, player on the right. You just have to hope your penalty's not massive, which I think even a 95 is still going to be enough to survive here. Come on, 100% penalty. I'm afraid that's not going to happen. D1 says Hex. And player on the right, just ticking along nicely, avoiding all of the penalties. There is more cash. 9,000 in your bank. Ends on 27,000. Player on the left, what we're going to go with. Might as well play this out. Player on the left, what did they go for? B3 says Sportsy, and they get a cash value at 2,000. There you go. What was the penalty size? It was another 80% there at the end. But that does mean player on the right wins tonight's edition of In the Grid polling. Let me go over to my thing, show it, and pay out the bees. Well done to all of those that believed in the right, getting themselves a split of 100,000 doots 14 ways. Congratulations there. The bees! The bees! So hopefully that all paid out correctly. Well, hopefully you haven't given out 100,000 to all players there. It should be a split off. Yeah, 7,142 sounds about right for a split 14 ways. So there you go. But well done to the player on the right there, winning 27,000 doots tonight in the grid. Well, they didn't win anything. It's everybody else that had faith in the player on the right, getting various thousands of doots instead. So there you go. That was In the Grid tonight. Done it slightly differently because, you know, I felt like doing it differently and doing it nice and quickly as well. Just get it over and done with in 10 minutes or less. Thank you very much for tuning in to the season opener for season 16 of Quiz Night. What I have for you next week, though, is, well, we actually have a chill stream next Wednesday, so we'll need to figure out what we're going to be doing for that. I would like to do some open TTD. I don't know how many others would be interested in playing that, though. If there is enough interest to do that, then, you know, like a few players, then I would be down to do a bit of open TTD next Wednesday's stream, just for a bit of a chill. And then on Friday we've got Word Scramble as our warm-up game, and Redacted is the main game. That one is supposed to be written by Arun, I believe. I haven't received the pack for that yet, so I may have to go badgering to see if we can get that all written in time. If not, I'll have to do some emergency package and figure out what to do in the interim. Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe is sort of the full word there. Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to play out and do micromanaging of transport duties. Emergency package. I don't have spontaneous spotlight, so it'll be an emergency package of something. But that's what's happening next week on Quiz Nights. Before then, though, tomorrow evening over on Ben's side of things, let me give Ben a shout out. Apparently apparently the channel you're shouting out does not exist. It does exist, I just can't type. But over on Royal_Flush Waves, tomorrow evening at 8 p.m, what have you got, Ben? You've got Battlefront, you've got Money Box, and you've got The Abyss. That's what's happening over on Ben's stream next Saturday. And of course, note, Saturday after, you've got the Game Night 5th birthday party happening, which is a big old stream raising money for charity, which you definitely want to tune into. That's happening next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday. So definitely tune into that. Donate if you can as well. Lots of special guests and possibly some even bigger special guests as well. But I can't say anything because actually I don't know. That's stuff that Ben knows only. It's just secrets and lies. And alongside all of that, you've got over on the Dumpster Lounge side of things, JB will be doing some Isaac tonight, I believe. Yes, Isaac's stream is currently planned for tonight. I also believe he'll be doing some Wheel After Dark this weekend as well. So Saturday night he'll be doing some Wheel After Dark, and maybe some other stream shenanigans as well. One person I will shout out though, which should be... I have to wait 36 seconds before I do the shout out proper. But Tipster has been doing some streaming as of late, and has been doing streamings on the Tuesdays and the Sundays. So we'll be streaming on Sunday, generally around 4 p.m. British time. Roughly around that time. Been doing some Cluedo, been doing some Balatro, other gameplay stuff as well. But definitely go and tune into Tipster doing some streaming stuff. I still got to wait 6 seconds before I do the shout out. But great fellow around here, has been an immense help with cataloguing all of the VODs as well on my side of things with the quiz night. He had a master sheet of all of the mainline episodes of Quiz Night, and had been cataloguing all of the existing Twitch VOD links, which has been an immense help with figuring out all of the missing VODs that I don't have a local recording of, and making that hopefully whole. Well, as whole as I can. I know that there's going to be some gaps, but as whole as I can get them to be. Going to say about 90 to 95% of the episodes will survive. There just will be most of a season that doesn't exist, and the odd episode here and there that doesn't exist anymore. They have been lost to time, but everything else should hopefully persist, and then I'll be able to start slowly uploading those to YouTube onto the VODs channel when I can find time to sort that out, alongside trying to get Who Dares Wins out the door, and then April Fool's edition stuff, and then Duel Season 5 is also on the horizon as well. So a lot of things to get sorted. And apparently, I won on the poll. Thank you for me winning on the poll. I'm glad I did. Right, I think that brings us to a close. Yes, so many questions to write. You're absolutely right, Ape. Brings us to a close on tonight's proceedings. Let's have a quick look to see if there's anyone currently live to go and raid into. Let's have a look. Following. Live. Spud's currently watching some UK Wheel of Fortune, the old version. Anybody else been raid into right now? Is anyone else in the category currently? Looks like not. No, it is just me in the category right now. Well done. Oh yes, well done to me. Yes. We will go and raid into. We'll go and raid into Spud. Yeah, why not? Friday night telly with Spud, currently watching some UK Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, we'll go with that. Cool. Spud. Gun. 20. There we go. Right. I will see you on the next edition of Quiz Night, which is on Wednesday, though it will be a chill edition, a chill stream of various different intent. Possibly open TTD, because I would like to do that, but I know that not everyone's going to be interested in playing that, nor will be interested in watching it. But hey, it's more about me chilling out and not getting stressed on doing lots of Quiz Night streams instead. So that's this. It's for my own personal benefit to do these things. Right, I will see you soon. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the warmish weather that we're currently having right now. I mean, there's a lot of wind going on as well, but enjoy the warmish weather, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care, and good night. I mean, I might just play some over the weekend, Colin, and just play it along in Discord so you can have a watch along, maybe. That'll be a thing I can do. Take care. Good night.